Welcome back, Spenny.
I actually hate Spenny as a name.
Oh, really?
Dude, I've always hated it.
And you're like
but now
locked in.
I have to own it.
Ben and I might be honorary firefighters. They were like surprised and impressed that we were able to put it out and stop it.
Getting better was my full-time job. Doctors told me you're not going to be doing anything for 6 months. You're not going to be using your hand for 6 months. You're probably maybe never going to get feeling back for 3 years. And I mean, I literally 4 months I was riding dirt bikes, riding sleds.
Hey, are you actually good after I almost ran you over today?
You, yes. Evan, no.
We honestly should just replace them.
Replace what?
Those chairs.
Well, we just spent all the budget on a rug. Can't be putting in new chairs, dude.
Budgets are getting cut around here. Holy moly.
How much was this rug?
I know, like I said last pod, I mean, it probably 3 figures.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so not.
And also this
Three
sweet ass
figures.
sign.
Yeah, check that out.
How much was
Reboot,
this sign?
baby.
Like $75?
I think that was 3 figures as well. Low 3 figures.
3 figures.
Was the rug low or high 3 figures?
Very low, very low.
You know, times have been tight around here, Spenny, but we're making it work. And we just want to welcome you back, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back, Spenny.
Good to have him.
Our Canadian buddy Spenny dropped into town yesterday. He heard that we were building a dirt bike track out of things that shouldn't build a dirt bike track. And this guy never misses an opportunity to ride dirt bike on places that it shouldn't be.
Straight out of recovery, straight to ripping bikes.
You act like you haven't been ripping back at home and down under. You've been ripping.
True.
Like,
Dude, it's been 7 months
Holy.
since we've hung out last.
7 months since the injury.
7 months since the injury, and 7 months since we've hung out.
That is
I
insane.
mean, we hit a little New Year's.
You know,
true.
It did feel like that, Spenny. It feels like I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know, it's been so, I mean, well, last time you guys saw me, I was all Tylenol 3'd out and slinged up. So, different vibe for sure.
You look a little bit different.
I
than
do.
last time I saw you.
I lost some weight, been slimming down.
Really, you needed to.
Because we had to get you from those 28 waist pants down to.
I'm trying to get down
You're
to
at
like
double
26s.
zero?
Yeah, 26. I did. I lost some weight from the surgery just because I didn't eat for 3 days in the hospital, and then. But I'm getting it back now. I'm packing it back on and getting active.
I do want to talk about what you've been doing while you're home, but I think we should clarify why you haven't been here. One is due to Calgary has insane physical therapy options for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, so like it's just like I've got to be in Canada, do my physio, get back, and then come back and forth and keep ripping in the videos. And
number 2 is what? You can't get like a green card. You can only stay for so long. So you would have had to go home at some point in that. Number 3 is we've been working on a visa since long before you left.
We started this visa application process a year ago, about probably a year and a couple weeks.
And the worst part is that's a pretty common timeline.
Seems like it was probably the best scenario, but it definitely has sucked having you gone for this long, and don't want it to seem like, oh, now you're better, you come back, but you are ready to come back. So
yeah, especially with the weather and stuff, like you don't really want to burn up those like cold ass Minnesota days. Now you're kind of coming back at prime time.
I know that. I mean,
bikes you can go on. It's gonna warm up. It'll be enjoyable around here.
That's
Hopefully
the thing too. Like
snowing today again.
Getting hurt definitely sucks, but I'm happy that it was through the winter and that like I got the whole biking season ahead of me now, which is like. I mean, after the surgery, I didn't do anything for probably 2.5, 3 months. Like, I had a good 3-month window. So, like, Christmas to January, I pretty much did nothing. Literally just, like, physio 3 times a day, driving back and forth to doctor's appointments, getting, like, x-rays, getting ultrasounds, like, literally just a full-time physio.
You're
what's
hitting
3 times a day look
You're
like?
hitting physio harder than anybody, like harder than some people's full-time jobs.
Dude, literally, getting better was my full-time job. So I would wake up like 7 a.m., I would drive out to a friend's property, and they have a hyperbaric chamber. I would lay in their hyperbaric chamber for like 1 to 3 hours, just like take a nap. I just like literally, it's crazy. You get into the hyperbaric chamber, you zip it up, and it blows oxygen, and it gets like super expanded, pressurized, and you're just in this chamber, and your ears pop like you're on an airplane and stuff, and you're just laying there. So I'd go in there, laying there for a couple hours, and then I'd get in the car, drive the car, and realize I'm in a sling, like I'm fully slinged, one-handed, living one-handed for like 2-3 months. get in the car, drive over to a physio doctor, and they were working on my elbow and my shoulder and my back, my upper back, to help get the blood flow down into my wrist. And then, hit that guy. And then I had this company from Europe send me this like physical therapy machine, and they use it on horses, and it helps rebuild tendons and ligaments. And I had cut the 8 tendons. So they sent it, and it's like a big box, and you turn it on, and it kind of just goes like tick, 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 and sends a magnetic pulse into the injury to help it rebuild the muscle tissue and rebuild all the scar and tissue and kind of just help you get better quicker. So I'd hit that 3 times a day for 20 minutes, but it was at my house, so I could just hit it at my house. And then every single night, my girlfriend was giving me peptides, which was still a pain in the ass because it took like a couple minutes for her to do that and get the needle, and you got to inject it in your stomach. So I was hitting peptides like literally just every minute of the day. I felt like I was doing something to get my hand better. It was like such a pain in the ass, but I mean, it worked obviously because doctors told me you're not going to be doing anything for 6 months. You're not going to be using your hand for 6 months. You're probably maybe never going to get feeling back for 3 years. And I mean, I literally 4 months I was riding dirt bikes, riding sleds. I had done like it within the 4th month of recovering. I had rode bikes, sledded, ski, snowboard, mountain biking. Like I'm like pretty much fully back. Still can't feel my hand, but I'm doing stuff again, which is nice.
That's what takes 3 years to get that feeling back.
So so the feeling is the problem. Like I don't have feeling. So I mean, today we were filming and it was cold, and I was riding pit bikes, and I was wearing a moto glove and then a mitt over my hand just to keep my fingers warm the whole day.
And that's the damaged nerve end?
Nerve damage. So I cut the median nerve, and then I cut 8 tendons. I was even going to the hospital. I'd go to the hospital 2 times a week after I got my cast off, and the lady would like massage my wrist, and she was like, dude, I remember even calling you guys. It was hilarious. Like the first couple of months, I remember getting the cast off, and I'd like was moving my fingers like this much, and I was like, guys, look, I'm moving my fingertips, because I didn't even know how it was gonna end either. Like you don't know.
Well, there was, I'd talk to you like every other day, and so I would see like the progression of it, and it was like for the first 2 months, you were felt pretty good about it. Like, oh, I feel like I'm making pretty good progress, like this. And then there was like a lull where it was like a month.
I hit a month of just dead air.
Just like, dude, I'm not progressing. Yeah. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to like be able to ride a bike again. So I went from like feeling good, like, oh, he's getting better, to being like, oh, fuck. Like,
I know, it was scary, dude. It was scary.
And then it was like a week later, you were like, oh, yeah. No, I got cleared to ride a dirt bike next week, so or I got cleared to like take my cast off, so I'm gonna try and ride a dirt bike at the end of it.
What did the doctor say? He said something like you can use your hand, and then you were like, well, yeah, I'll ride dirt bikes then.
Yeah, it was funny. My doctor, so I had 3 doctors that were working on me. I had 2 physiotherapy doctors, and then I had 1 wrist specialist that was at the hospital. So I would see all 3 of them, and they were all giving me their opinions. They're of course they're like old ladies, like by the book kind of deal. So I remember getting the cast off, and I had like a month of hand physio, and then the doctor came in the one day, and she's like, yeah, so I think you're probably good to like start doing stuff. And I was like, oh, like what do you mean and stuff? Because I had already gone out skiing like 5 times and snowboarding. And she's like, well, you can start like using your hands. So I was like, okay. And then that's when I went sledding for the first time with Turcotte, and that was the scariest thing. I'm like not that good on a sled, and that was my first
thing to do.
I know, that was my first ride back, but Mike was in town and stuff, and I wanted to hit I wanted to get out, so I kind of just jumped in 2 feet into the deep end, and
you did great.
Honestly did good. Yeah.
The last time like I'd really talked to you, you'd barely moving them, and then when you pulled up, this is shortly after New Year's, you basically were like, oh, I'm good. Like I can grab a glass and all this. And it was just good.
It was like weird progression though. There was a month where like the only thing I could do is pick a tennis ball up. I couldn't squeeze it, but I could just pick it up off the table.
It's like a claw machine.
Yeah, literally.
Barely grabs it.
And even now, like I'm still, I'm riding and stuff, and I'm like doing stuff and having fun, but there's still some things that I'm still struggling with. So I'm still ripping physio pretty hard, and pretty much like every day I got a cup, like one of those cupping things that you put on your back, and I put the cup on it and help massage the tissue, because there's still a bunch of scar tissue on there.
There's a lot of scar.
So I'm still massaging it, but like,
dude, do that again.
You can see the
Yeah, look
scar
at that
tissue
lump.
move.
Yeah. But you definitely, it's a lot smaller than it was.
It's a lot smaller than it was. I mean, it was huge before,
yeah.
so it's getting so much better, and I'm just happy that I like can get on a bike, and I still struggle to tie my shoes and stuff and like undo my jacket, like pinching small things, but as long as I can hold a grip and crank my hog, I'm good.
Dude, it's such a miraculous recovery. What'd you say back there?
Couple guys excited behind the camera.
You just said you had a problem pinching small things, so I didn't know that.
Didn't know what I was testing it on?
Yeah, interfered with your personal life at all.
When he's trying to pee.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I will say, all those specialists and like modalities, would you call them, not available in Cormorant. So I'm really happy you were back home for that.
Exactly.
Out of all those, I guess, therapies that you tried, was there any of them that made the biggest difference? Like where you're like, wow, this made like noticeably seem to do more than others, like the hyperbaric or
I think the peptides helped the most, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Once I was kind of scared to take them. Like it's not a drug, but like just like injecting something into your body is like a little bit. I mean, it's not insane. People do it, but it's just like. I mean, I've just always been a full-blown athlete, and
I didn't know that. When
it's kind of gnarly, like it is.
There's so many.
She's got to give you the shot. I'm not actually super familiar with peptides.
I'm not either.
What kind of peptides were they?
So I mean, people, and I'm sure there's so many people that are gonna ask what it was, because when I first posted that I was hurt, I had like over 1,000 DMs of people telling me to try TB 500 and BPC 157, which is what I was doing. Basically, it's just amino acids, and you inject it, and then they go in and they help basically like tell your body that it's injured and it needs to keep healing, so it just heals it quicker. From what my understanding is, I'm not a health professional. I'm not telling you to go do them, but like I think the peptides really helped a lot. And I mean, just like using it as much as possible. Like the doctors told me to do physio, and I did the physio and more. Like I did more than what you're supposed to do, so that's why
Usually
you were just constantly trying to push it almost,
I was
but
always
without
trying to
going
push
too
it.
far.
Yeah.
Was it tough where you were like, I don't want to push it too far because then it sets me back? Was that an issue?
Yeah, there was days. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even now, like if I hang on monkey bars, it kind of sketches me out, like because it's so tight in there, and I just know that everything was cut fully in half. I'm like scared that they're gonna like break loose, or I don't know, just not be good.
Dude, I'm just imagining you on monkey bars enough to have.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, how often are you ripping the monkey bars?
Well, I mean,
you know what you mean. Just
I was at the
grab
gym. I was just putting that into perspective. But going to the gym and like doing like a pull up.
Right.
I was playing around at the gym with a pull-up bar, and I was like not really able to hold my full weight. Like I couldn't hold my weight of my body. It kind of hurt a little bit. It hurt my fingers.
Yeah.
So there's like some small things. Like I'm still getting obviously better, but we're good enough to ride.
How much do you think our Fortnite physio helped out?
I mean, dude, that lot. Me and Ryan played so many hours of Fortnite.
We really did.
Because
it was easy. We could chat.
Yeah, we were
It
talking.
gave us something to do, and then you were talking about how it actually helps because you're moving your hands.
Moving my fingers without looking. There's like some funny moments, dude. There's some funny moments. One funny moment, I was eating a bag of chips, and I like wasn't looking, and I put my hand in, and I pulled it out and went like this, and there was no chips in my fingers because I can't feel it. And then there was another funny moment where I was skiing, and I had a coffee cup in my glove, and I like went over to the garbage, and I like went like that to like throw it into the garbage, but I didn't look, and then I like went later, and I like put my hand on by my side, and the cup was still in my fingers, and I didn't know. I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, how am I gonna live my life like this? But then it just keep getting better and better and better, and just more physio and using it and kind of just massaging it, and always just like literally now I'm always playing with it, like because it still is so tight, and my fingers want to be like that's the comfy spot for my fingers. And when I go like that, I got to like work for it. And it feels like my fingers are super tight right here. So now I'm like always trying to keep my fingers straight. And I'm just like literally always playing with it. It's kind of bothers me. It doesn't really bother me, but it does bother me a little bit for sure. Like when I'm sleeping, it's just always on my mind because I just can't feel it. So I'm like, I'm always thinking about it. It's weird. Literally
wondering what that hand is up to.
I'm just wondering what it's doing. It's weird. Just always on my mind. But dude, I'm so stoked to be back hanging with the boys, and we had an epic day filming today.
That was fun, dude. Oh, it was so fun. It's like you didn't
Turned
skip.
out so good.
It's like you didn't miss a beat, dude.
It felt good.
Like we were just like right back to it.
It felt so good, dude.
I just don't think it could have gone any better today. Like
So
everything
good. So
worked
much fun.
perfect. No one crashed.
No,
It was a beautiful
no,
thing.
Cool.
No
Like,
major setbacks.
it didn't
or stuff
break.
Broken, that
Yeah,
we had to
like,
come back the next
where it was
day.
like a pain in the ass. It was like an easy fix, and
Yeah.
No,
it just was
good.
cool.
Good to
It
be
was-
back.
It was fun. Spenny, I didn't even know you were coming yesterday. And
I was trying to keep it a secret. This is on me, but I forgot to tell Ken that it was a secret, and then Ken fucked
But
it
then
up
you were like,
and
yeah,
told
and
everyone.
and
And,
I
then
got-
I was like, Ken, what are you doing? And he was like, you never told me it was a secret, which I didn't. It's
got
on me.
Ken
double
said it
messed up.
so
me.
proud at lunch too. He's like, "Oh, Spenny's coming tomorrow." Like he said it so proud.
I was like, hey, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
I'm just
And
like,
then
what are you doing?
I just wasn't in the loop that, this is a secret that can't be told. I was kind of just assumed that it was, just a normal, hey, Spenny's coming down.
Ken, how many surprises? I was thinking about this after. I was like, how many surprises have you just spoiled throughout your life? Because it's been a lot.
Say in the last 2 years.
Let's go.
I don't
last
know.
10
I'm
gotta
asking
be
you.
on.
It seems like a lot.
I mean, in the last 2 years, I'd say one. And this is that.
Nice, not bad.
I mean, no shot. There's no shot.
Absolutely
But
no
Name them then.
dude, I don't even know what I did last week, Ken. So
I just know
I don't
have
keep
made
track
a
of these.
I've made a conscious effort, if it's made aware that it's a surprise, that I do not. I just
It's true.
Black hole.
Because
Honestly,
you know it
is
was a
true.
problem
Yes, yes,
previously.
it was,
You definitely
yeah.
have been better.
he has made a conscious effort towards it. Like with my car, everyone else knows what kind of car I got.
That's true.
Ken, as
Actually,
soon as I'm talking about it, Ken covers up his ears and he walks out of the room. Like he doesn't
there's been
he doesn't even want to be downwind from the
Well,
news and accidentally hear it and spoil
other
it.
people actually came up and said, "Oh, are you excited to see Ben's car?" I was like, "I am trying to stay away from that."
And now I'm gonna stay away from you, Ken.
Well, no, like Tint spoiled it for me.
Not only-
he told me
oh,
exactly
nice.
what it is. I'm like, God damn it, Tint.
Ken just goes on air. All right, I haven't done an Instagram or Facebook Live in a while, but I got something on my chest that I need to say.
Needed to jump on here and just tell you guys something.
Dude, that's like the very, whenever people do that, it's like the very millennial way. Like it's kind of cringy. Don't get on Instagram, I guess, if you're like our age and go, hey guys, just wanted to jump on here real quick. It's just an immediate tell that you're like kind of an old head.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
just
gonna,
go
I'm
on.
gonna click off.
People
Yeah, you're
already
already
know.
there.
People already know you're on there. You don't have to say, I'm just going to jump on here real quick.
You know, Mike, maybe it's an icebreaker for him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just a word of advice.
Yeah. Well, in other news, Ben and I might be honorary firefighters after what happened
yeah,
this
what
weekend.
the heck's up with that?
I heard there was
honorary-
explosives involved.
I heard
Volunteer.
people were angry.
Who the?
It's I thought you said the firefighters were a little terse at you.
No, okay, maybe one of them was, but other than that, they were pretty nice. So, anyways,
they were saying you were acting insolent, benevolent.
Did they say that?
Absolutely out of control.
Insolent.
Insolent and
yeah.
benevolent.
I
I
don't
have
know.
no. I don't
Word
know
of
if
the
I've ever
podcast.
heard those
It
words.
sounds
ever.
bad.
Yeah,
I
one
haven't
of
heard
them
them either,
better.
but it sounds bad. You don't want someone to say that about you. But anyway, so Ben and I, we were shooting at our buddy's range. He's got like a bunch of like irons and stuff that you can targets you can shoot. We'd been there a while, and we were just nailing them. And Ben was like, "Well, should we shoot something else? I got a little bit of tannerite." Pulls out like this tiny little thing of tannerite, right?
1 pound.
And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he whips it up. He goes and sets it in the snow over there, and
Oh, in the snow too.
it's in the snow. It's sitting there, and he starts shooting it. He shoots it first or second. There's probably second shot, and it blows up, and it's like the lamest firework. Like normally, like when we
Dude,
used to
it
do
was
it back in the
legit
day,
like a little-
we'd have so much. It was just like it looked like a lame child's firework, and we both turn and look at each other and go, "Wow, that was crazy! That was crazy!" And then next thing I know, like 10 seconds later, I go, "Oh shit, there's a fire!" By the time we're there, it has literally expanded up a ridiculous amount. And my
Dude.
fiance Alexis was there recording.
Yeah, so it was like kind of in the corner set up, and it blows up, and it must have sparked the side of the bank over here. So it's like this shooting lane. It's got all these targets set up, and this bank has grass over there. Well, I didn't think it was quite that dry. Turns out it was very dry. Like there's still mud on the ground. There's still snow banks,
Right.
and there was very, very dry grass that caught on fire, and it probably went from a foot by foot
Oh, here we go.
to
Wow, that's going
in
fast.
a matter
Look at how
of
fast it's
6
spreading.
seconds. It went up the entire hill.
wow, that climbed.
Oh
the
my
bank
gosh,
fast.
dude, I was panicking, and I'm sitting here stomping the shit out of this
Dude,
thing.
that climbed the bank so fast.
And then at the top of the bank, there was even more grass. It just starts spreading this way.
I'm trying to stomp it out. Was not working. Then CJ gets up there.
Dude, I melted my rubber. Well, I shouldn't say melted, but they got so fucking hot, I had to go and change my boots into shoes. But we were just stomping.
we were stomping. We were doing
like
everything we can.
Probably
So
25, 30 minutes.
it's at this point, after I see how fast it spread up the hill, that I was just like, oh, we're cooked.
He
We're
calls
cooked.
a fire. He gets
So
on the
I
phone
go,
with the fire department.
Alex, call the fire department. She calls the fire department, and I just hear, where are we?
Yeah.
And I was like, give me the phone.
So then she's on the
So
phone.
I run
That's
down-
when she went back to recording, because
So-
initially she was recording the one part. Then she stopped, starts calling the fire department.
I run down, I get the phone from Alex, and I'm talking to the dispatch lady, and she's like, all right, where are you? And keep in mind, we're at our friend's land. I didn't know exactly the
We have
address
no
of it. So
water. We have no tools. We don't have a skid steer. I saw a lot of people like, why don't you just grab the skid steer and put it out? I'm like, no,
it's
we were
it was
literally in the middle of a field.
in the middle of a field, and this wasn't our property.
Like,
so
I don't even think you would have had time
No,
to
I
get
don't
the
either.
skid steer.
If I would have gone
no.
anywhere,
It's going
dude, if
so
we wouldn't have been
fast.
stomping, so then we figured out though that if you hit it with your shirt, I started hollering at Ben, use your shirt, and it worked way better. So if anyone out there, if something starts on fire and you're sitting there stomping on it, say it's grass or whatever, take your shirt off and just whap the
actually
shit
did
out of it.
work.
These clips
If
that you
we
guys-
wouldn't have discovered the shirt method, we would be cooked.
So I'm on the phone with this lady, right? And she's like, well, where are you? I'm trying to figure out. So I'm on my phone trying to like look at the maps, figure out the closest
The clips
address
are
to
so
it, right?
funny.
So I'm talking to this lady. I'm trying to get the location of it. And she's like, how bad is the fire? And I'm like, it's really not bad right now, because it slowed down. It spread super quickly to the top of the bank, and then it just like slowly started spreading from there. So I was like, it's really not bad right now, but there's a massive field next to us, and if it hits that field, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know how fast it's going to go. So she's like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, trying to put the fire out. And she's like, sir, you need to stop. You need to get away from the flames. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
it's
get
terrible
hurt.
advice. The
You
whole
can't,
thing
you can't get hurt. And I'm like, okay. I'm lying to her as I'm still trying
That's
to
what
stop
Alex
it
was
out.
telling me too. She's like, babe, we need to stop. We don't have any water. If one of us catches on fire, I'm like, keep stomping. I'm yelling at Ben. And then she just goes, there's a line here. She just goes, I can't. I'm in all fleece.
I heard that.
And I just
I
go,
heard that.
And I just go, not you. And I just keep stomping.
I heard
So-
that. That
so-
was funny.
So I get off the phone. I'm like, this isn't bad right now, but it might be, right? And I tell the dispatch lady that. And so she's got, fire department on its way. CJ is then at this point yelling at me, start hitting it with your shirt. Meanwhile, like, me and Alex are on the other side of the bank throwing snow at it still. And the snow is actually working pretty good, but I take my shirt off, then I start slapping it, and then as I'm slapping the shit out of it, CJ's running to the other side going, keep slapping it, Ben. I just hear Alex, CJ's girlfriend, go, it's always something with you two.
Not the time, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, so when I'm replaying everything that happened, it's like Alex's little moments of like her little comments
love
that she was making, like
Her
and
commentary.
then she goes, my shoes.
oh my gosh.
Her
Wait.
commentary was hilarious.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you guys pull up the picture of you two at the end of this?
We successfully put this fire out.
This is how it always goes.
We're slapping the shit out of it.
I
So
wanna see
Got
the
it out,
photo.
then the
we
fire
we
department.
probably
Right
put
there,
the-
this one.
The CJ looks like he went to war, and you look like you watched from the truck.
Yeah.
Well, I had a
CJ's
black shirt on, so it
But
didn't
for
have
real,
quite the
though.
same effect.
Bro.
CJ's dirty and like he's got like dirt on it or smoke on his face, and you look fine.
It was an insane workout. Like, that was the hardest workout I've had. And I mean, I love working out. Like, we go all the time. Hardest workout. Because, I mean, I was
cardio.
panicking, just
Cardio.
sprinting
It
around,
was cardio.
fucking swinging, and then just
It was a
breathing
full
in
body
the smoke.
workout.
Dude, I was coughing for like, were you coughing that night? Like, it was insane.
Yeah,
Dude,
so,
honestly,
so
though-
we put the fire out. CJ and I are walking around like, holy shit, I can't believe we just put that out successfully. And then I go, well, I could probably call the fire department and tell them to turn around. So I call the fire department. Hey, I just talked to you guys. Yeah, had a fire. Turns out we're good. Put it out. And they were like, well, we already got the trucks on their way. And I was like, tell them to turn around. We're all good.
Classic.
And they were like, well, we better just show up just to make sure.
That's really not how things work.
I was like, all right. So 10 minutes later, we hear the sirens coming, and they're coming down the road, and they miss the turn that I tell them to take. So I hop in my car, and I rip down to the gravel road, and I like kind of bob and weave around the fire trucks to get to the front. I'm like, hey, it's back that way. It's in the field, but it's out.
Yeah.
And they were
they're
like,
probably looking for a fire too.
yeah, they were, yeah. There's no smoke at this point.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's back there, but like it's
good.
out, and it was out 20 minutes ago. This guy's like looking at me, and he's like, well, go tell Jerry that or something. So I'm like, okay, I'll go tell Jerry. So I drive up to Jerry, and I go, hey, are you Jerry? And he goes, yeah.
How do you know my name?
You know who I am.
I go, the fire is back down the road that way, but it's out. It's been out for like 20 minutes. You guys are good. And the guy was like, where? And I go, down the road, first left, drive straight. It's in the field, but it's out. And the guy looks at me and goes, take me to it. All right.
You can't tell a fireman that it's good. It's there.
Yeah.
They were like,
I mean, I'm happy they came and checked it
that's
out.
funny.
So I was like, okay, well, the reason I guess I said that is like there's like 4 different trucks, like pickup trucks.
Oh shit.
And then like the fire trucks, right? So I was like,
don't worry about taking all the rigs out here.
Yeah, it's out in the field,
How many
right?
people
Yeah,
showed-
it
how
was
many
like
rigs
minimum
showed up?
maintenance out to a field and then up a hill. I wouldn't even say
Probably
minimum
5.
maintenance, just no. It was just a field, like,
Right.
you know.
So they so I flip around and they're following me, and I take a left and they take a right. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
I was like, oh, maybe they're not
coming.
maybe
decided they're
coming,
going.
right? And so I like sit and wait, and they like start driving down the road. And I'm like, what the heck? So I flip around and I drive back up, and they're like stop at a stop sign. And the guy hops out and he comes up to me and he goes, thought you were gonna wait. I was like, I went left and you guys went right. And so me and this firefighter are clearly we are not on the same page here.
Was this a DNR one or
Nope. So this guy is in the fire truck, right? And now he's got to like turn it around. And I go,
man.
look, it's back this way. Do you want to just hop in with me just to verify like that it's good? And he goes, no.
I'm not hopping in that little car. That's
Yeah.
what he was thinking. Ben was in his Focus.
I was like,
So
I'm not riding that little jelly bean.
So I go, okay, all right. They must need to bring the fire truck to the scene in case they want to spray it down. I was like, okay, it makes sense. I get that. He hops in his fire truck. I turn around, start going this way, and I'm waiting at the hill, right? He hops in and leaves. And I was like,
the fuck is
did
going
I
on?
miss the whole conversation that we just had? Like, did he end it with, all right, maybe you are good? So he goes that way. And then like one of the other like pickup trucks just follows me back there. So I was like, okay, maybe they are going to just send one. And then we proceed to get up there, and like a couple guys walk around, and they were very impressed with me and CJ's
They
work.
did.
I bet
They were like,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
They were really nice, and
I mean, they
like,
weren't.
thank
They
you to
weren't
them
like
for showing
they
up.
weren't giving us any medals by any
No,
means,
weren't getting a
but
Purple
they were
Heart.
like, "You guys put this out with your shirts," and we're like,
They're-
"Yes."
Well, in our boots, but yeah, they were like surprised and impressed that we were able to put it out and stop it with how dry it was. They're like, the one guy was just like, I can't believe you two are able to put this out.
Especially because you can see when you see all the black areas, you're kind of like, wow, a lot burned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would think it was like worse. It was like a ground fire for like most of it,
Yeah.
and it was like pretty small, but it looked like it was gnarlier. But
That's some serious R&D on the Boys shirts. I mean,
Oh,
dude,
yeah, dude.
like CJ pull up that photo of you with the shirt on.
Yeah.
And then put it
Full
back
on, didn't even put a hole in the shirt, and it's still wearable.
Dude,
Yeah.
That's still a good shirt.
Hey, we have over the last 3 years made sure that our merch, it's not even merch, but our t-shirts, our hoodies is like premium quality.
And we
Shout
always
out.
have.
It
we
shows,
always
man.
have. We're just always
Dude,
up
shout
there.
out CboysTV.com.
Well, now we're really up there though.
But when I
real.
saw, saw a couple snaps of it, I was like, how did they start a fire? It's that dry, I guess. They were just shooting. That's
Yeah,
really,
I
really-
wish it would have
Well,
been from like hitting the
well,
target and
that's-
it sparked and then
okay.
it started it. That would have been way
That's what
more.
I-
Like, I get it. It was stupid of us.
it was stupid. And Evan
That's what
proceeds to send us like the fire report of the whole state.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, did you guys not know that we're in, level yellow?
I didn't
fire?
do-
I was like, F.
I didn't.
The only
I
reason
don't check that shit every day.
The only reason I knew that is because I was having a little fire, and cousin Joe goes, "You can't be having a fire right now. There's a fire ban." I went, "Oh, all right."
It wasn't a fire ban because I was asking, the guys like did show up then and then kick around and make sure that it was all good.
It's enclosed campfires only, but no other
Open
no
burn.
no yeah no open fire.
Yeah, and they were cool. And obviously, I was
It was
like,
an accident.
yeah, I was like, dude, like, you know, we didn't try and do this. I explained
Ruined
how
your
it
Sunday.
happened, and they were just like,
That one DNR officer did kind of crack a joke. Like, it was a funny joke, a little bit of a jab. He goes, last year it was crackheads. This year it's C-boys.
starting fires with
I go,
tannerite.
crackheads, C-boys.
Well,
We're
they
getting
go-
compared to that low now. But it was funny.
They go, how'd you start? And I told them, and one of the guy goes, I thought you couldn't start fires with tannerite because that's apparently
like
what-
their thing.
That's
Yeah.
like their thing. Yeah,
Flam.
I didn't think
like
that.
jokingly he
we
said
just
that.
didn't think
Yeah,
it was going to start a
Yeah.
fire. I don't know.
yeah.
We just probably weren't thinking. And
Yep.
that's the truth.
No, it was dumb. I mean, I guess a PSA to everyone. I'm sure most people think, but think
We
about
don't.
it more. Tannerite is very flammable, and so is dry grass. So be careful. And also, dude, that was just like one of those moments that after that happened, I was like, damn, we should just like every vehicle we have a fire extinguisher in.
Yeah.
Like for the shit that we do and how fast a fire can spread like that.
And a medical
Mike's
kit.
way ahead of that.
And a medical kit.
And a medical kit. We need
carry
medical kits
now.
all around in this
we do.
place.
We do. We placed like stop the bleed tourniquets and all the.
Yeah, someone sent us a bunch after.
Did they
your injury.
actually?
Yeah. So we've got them.
Dude, that's a
everywhere
good thing to have. I
now. Yeah,
mean,
it is. Starting your own business is scary. You have to wear a lot of hats and take a lot of risks and learn a ton of new skills. Thankfully, Shopify is here to make it easy for everyone. Whether you're uploading new products or just trying to improve existing ones, Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography to amplify your efficiency. Best part is Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing and returns, and beyond. We love Shopify for our website, CboysTV.com. We make tons of changes over there and add new items every week. So go check it out and see what we're up to. Shopify can help you find your customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. And if you get stuck, Shopify is always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support. Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start hearing... Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/wideopen. Go to shopify.com/wideopen. That is shopify.com/wideopen. Thank you, Shopify, for sponsoring this week's podcast. Rula makes therapy simple, affordable, and fast. They work with most major insurance plans, and the average session copay is just $15. And with Rula, you're not just getting matched and left to figure it out. They check in and make sure you're actually making progress. Every therapist on the platform is licensed, vetted, and picked for their expertise, so you know you're talking to someone legit, not just whoever happens to be available. And getting started couldn't be easier. You answer a few quick questions about what matters to you, and Rula connects you with an in-network provider who actually fits your needs. You pick the time, and you could be talking to a therapist as soon as the next day. No more weeks of waiting, no endless back and forth. The bottom line is you've been putting this off, and Rula takes away the excuses. It's simple, affordable, and it's actually built to help you get better. If any of the boys need to use therapy around here, we will be using Rula. Best part is Rula works with most major insurance plans. Sessions can cost as little as $15, and in some cases even $0, depending on your benefits. Thousands of guys have already used Rula to finally get the care they needed. Don't keep putting it off, and go to Rula.com/Cboys to get started today. That's RULA.com/Cboys. Take the first step, get connected, and take control of your mental health. Thanks, Rula. Your business identity is everything that makes your business legitimate and professional. Public records and compliance, your website, your email, your phone number. With Northwest Registered Agent, you don't just form a business. You start a complete business foundation for privacy, credibility, and growth. Northwest Registered Agent has been helping small business owners and entrepreneurs launch and grow businesses for nearly 30 years. They are the largest registered agent and LLC service in the U.S. with over 1,500 corporate guides who are real people who know your local laws and can help you and your business every step of the way. Northwest makes life easy for business owners. They don't just help you form your business, they give you all the free tools you need after you form, like operating agreements, meeting minutes, and thousands of guides that explain all the ins and outs of running a business. And if you want more later, get a free account now, and Northwest grows with you. Form your business and then get more domains, email, addresses, phone numbers, and other services at any time when you're ready. If we're ever setting up a new LLC, we will be using Northwest Registered Agent. So guys, don't pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for what you can get from Northwest for free. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/wideopenfree and start using free resources to build something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/wideopenfree. Thanks, Northwest.
I don't know. Apparently, like, word is starting to spread after CJ's story. Like, everyone I see now goes, "Hey, the firefighters."
Yeah, I put it on my Snapchat story. Dude, there actually were, like, they must have been firefighters that watch, and they're like, "We should be hiring you guys," or, you know, like, I didn't respond, but I'm assuming they were,
you know, we're not looking for work. But, dude, the thing I got to say is, like, man, being a firefighter is a gnarly job.
dude.
Turns out you don't need to fight a fire with water. You can just buy a C-Boys shirt and use that.
Spat it out, I guess.
Yeah,
CboysTV.com.
you know, I might have to put a disclaimer on that in the description of the product.
Not actually.
Not actually.
The shirts are also flammable at a certain degree. They're not fire retardant.
When I was driving to DL last fall or something like that, there was a ditch fire. Some guy
They said that. They said.
Oh, they remember
they
me.
brought that up because he goes, "Yeah, the fire that you guys had last time that the like cops showed up to or whatever," and I was like, "You got to be more specific than that." I was like, "In our yard?" He was like, "No," and I was like, "Field?"
Yeah.
No, and he was like, in like the ditch, like the car that you guys ran up on." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that was one of my other partners."
Yeah, I was putting that one out with my shoes and my. I didn't think of the shirt. I should have thought of that. But yeah, we had a whole squad of people. Some old lady called the cops for us. It's scary. Fire is scary.
When it's spreading
is,
uncontrollably,
Yeah, you're like, oh, fuck.
I
There was
guess
somebody's house back
we
there for
kind of
me.
play with fire a lot, and we don't take it very seriously. But when it starts spreading fast and getting out of control, and you're just like, "There's nothing I can do to stop this," that is when it gets scary.
Mike plays with fire more than most.
Hey, he loves it
Every
so much.
vehicle.
He's always playing with fire.
I've always been a bit of a pyro. That was actually my thing when I was growing up. It would be like, go to the woods, build a fire, build a fort, play in the river. And then I would start going to the railroad tracks because right next to my house. And then like it had huge banks, and I would just like go like burrow in the side of the bank and just have a fire.
I'm talking about your cars, Mike.
What do you mean huge banks?
Like
snowbanks from when it going by?
No. Just like imagine like if the train tracks have to go this way and they have to, instead of going over a giant hill, they just go through it. So it's got these huge banks. So I would just like go up onto the top and kind of burrow in and then have a
Like
fire.
dig?
That's actually kind of lit.
Like you were digging holes?
It just
Was it like were you kind of in the way of the tracks?
No, like
Mike sets up
like,
for it.
Imagine someone having a fire in a gravel pit and you're on top of the gravel pit, kind of like watching from there. I would have the fire on the top.
Very hobo.
Yeah,
of
very
you,
I
Mike.
was just gonna say if the train conductor goes by and saw you in your current state, they're like, "Oh yeah, there's a hobo in the ditch again."
What do they call those when they hop on the train? They ride across
A vagrant,
train hopping or whatever. Like people used to do that all the time back in the day.
transient.
You'd like hop on like you'd hop on like in the car and you'd like hitch a free ride. But if they would catch
Transformer,
you,
it turns
they'd
into a
stop
car.
the train, go back
Transgender.
there, and fucking beat you up and throw you off. I don't know
Really?
why they would do that.
I've seen
but yeah.
some-
They wouldn't let you
Transvestite?
get off.
I've seen.
Yeah,
some,
I don't know why. I think they didn't like people getting free rides, so they beat them
No,
up
they
bad.
don't like that.
They
I've seen
beat him off.
Some people have like
No, beat 'em
Instagram
up.
pages where like that's all they do. They just like hop on trains and
Dude,
ride.
there's
and
a
some
professional.
insane views.
Yeah,
You
dude.
think you're back there in the mountains going over this bridge that's like that's not accessible any other way.
Yeah.
And so like
Dude,
I don't know, it's cool.
You ever seen Eric's video? He posted probably 2-3 weeks ago, but he had a professional train hopper, whatever you want to
That's
call
cool.
him, and they went from
Eric did
somewhere far all the way across to like Texas,
That's pretty cool.
riding on
always
trains.
wanted
And where
do
was
that.
he hiding? Like when
would,
they would
like-
stop.
So like they weren't like open cabs. They would like sit in between them. Dude, it was crazy.
I've always wanted to do that.
That seems sketchy.
Yeah, it
He's
looks
just on
scary.
side quest now. He's like, I've broken in every sporting event. I've done everything. Might as well ride a train across the country.
I wonder what that looks like as far
It's
as
a
like
whole
that's
nother
super
cheap car
illegal.
challenge. Yeah, he did it.
Dude, that's crazy. YouTubers do crazy things. Remember when Andrew Callahan like crossed the Mexican-U.S. border?
Oh, in the water, like
He
swimming
like
in
did
the water.
it. He's like, I'm gonna see what it's like to illegally cross the border, and I think he got jammed up a little for that. But it was
Didn't
cool
he
video.
swallow his SD card? Oh no, that was Vitaly when he was
Went up
climbing the
Egyptian
pyramids.
pyramids, yeah.
Yeah, he
Swallowed
swallowed
his
the
SD card?
Yeah,
because they
because
confiscated his
dedication.
camera.
like he knew they were coming, or he might have shoved up his hinder. I don't know, but
They'll dig that stuff out, I think.
he might have swallowed it then.
Whoa.
That's
Does-
dedication.
That's dedication to
Do
the
you think-
clip.
Do you think the stomach messes with the SD card? Imagine how much
I
of a
think it
bummer it'd
would.
be.
Maybe put in a condom and then swallowed it.
Wouldn't your stomach acid
It's
still,
rubber,
like,
dude.
dissolve it?
Not the rubber.
No,
Not the
it's
rubber.
rubber.
No.
That's
Doesn't
what
even
they
do corn.
I think that's what they do when
He
you
says they
like
ate a bunch of
smuggle
corn.
stuff
Exactly.
into jail or prison. Is like I don't know if they swallow it, but they definitely put it in a condom. And
People definitely like swallow
Shove it up
pills and like bring them across the border.
yeah, isn't that how someone died?
People
Like, they're-
die. Yeah,
yeah, like
the
they
bag
broke open.
They
broke
fill
open.
Up, they fill it up like because they're trying to transfer, and then
And
it
they
breaks
OD.
open, and then it ODs.
Bad,
yeah.
What a
Yeah.
risky.
I think they did that
behavior.
with like some. I think somebody died like shoving a Coke bag up their ass, and then it broke
for
open.
breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but anyway,
crazy.
yeah, don't.
Nice.
I guess don't play with fire. It's
Could've been
I
worse,
think you
could've been
learn
way
that when
worse.
you're like a third grader, but it's a good reminder.
Yeah,
It was
sometimes.
definitely a good reminder.
I thought so.
Anyway.
Too. Good little PSA for everyone. Like this can happen. Again, it would have been way easier to explain if it would have been a spark from a bullet, but it was just 10, right?
Yeah, it's just like stupid, but
You guys missed out last night.
yeah, I saw Spenny's
It was
story
cool.
of hanging out with Mexican OT.
First night in town.
Yeah,
Dude, it was
First
pretty
time.
sick.
It
He's
was
super
cool.
cool.
He was lit.
Definitely super cool.
Spenny was like, asking him what he liked to do, and he's like, I like to mud, man.
Yeah, he
There's all
said
kinds of
I know.
mud
I
in
asked him if he
Texas.
like rides bikes or anything.
He's
He's
like
like, I
the rednecks with
quad.
paychecks.
Dude, he quads. Mexican OT quads.
Fuck yeah, quad guy.
He's a
Maybe
quad
he'll wanna
guy.
Four wheels
collab.
down. Ryan, you should
Yeah,
have
Yeah,
collab
maybe he wants to collab.
But dude, he was just like rocking out the whole time, no shirt. Like I'm pretty sure he just doesn't wear a shirt ever.
No, yeah.
He's
When he's
allergic to
performing, no. I don't think.
But then after the show, just still no running a shirt.
And it wasn't like necessarily warm in the building to be running no shirt,
Right.
but he was still running no shirt.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty impressive stuff.
We're running the shred program. He's just running hot.
Running
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Where was the concert?
The Civic Center in Fargo.
I had a JV basketball game there in that same locker room.
So okay, so
What
Ryan,
happened in that locker room, Ryan?
In JV, I mean probably nothing, but I'm
Fine.
just saying.
They told him the starting lineup and let him know that he's gonna be, he's
and
gonna be
went,
sitting on the bench.
Sweet, I'll fill up the waters, boys.
That's where I was gonna segue. So like we go back there and we get to meet Yelawolf. That was pretty cool.
That's lit.
Yeah.
He wants us to build him a golf cart. I'm like,
Yelawolf?
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
we can handle
like
that.
80 horsepower golf cart.
He showed me. Well, Mexican OT has a golf cart that's like tricked out, candy paint, like like what's nice interior,
Donked out. It's like a donked
wheels.
out, donked
And he's
out
like, I
golf
want
cart.
this, but OT beat me to it. And I'm like, we can build you a golf cart, bro. Like,
So,
I don't know,
like,
at some point.
When you're back there with them, is everyone hanging out like Mexican
So-
OT and Yelawolf?
so
or
no,
was it
no,
kinda,
no.
like divided?
So this was right
Divided.
before. So Mexican OT had already performed, and Yelawolf was waiting to perform. So he was just in the dressing room with like his like 5 boys or whatever, and some production guys, and then us. So it was pretty like
It was
it was actually kind of serious. Like we got to watch them get ready before. Like they're like, all right, 5 minutes till showtime. Like it was kind of stressful in there a little
Really?
bit.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there
and you're just
energy?
kind of standing there, like feeling like you're
It
doing
was-
nothing.
No, he was stoked that we were in there.
Really?
Yeah, he was stoked we were in there.
Oh,
Like,
that's
really
lit.
What'd he say?
like we were talking, he was telling us about all the Harleys that he had and like Harley builds that he's done, and he like bought his mom a Harley trike, like a CVO Harley trike, and like the sickest Harley trike you could get.
You told him you love cranking hog.
Yeah, we were talking about Harleys and stuff. He
Did
was
you
super
show him
cool.
your Moab?
No,
vid?
I didn't. I didn't
Oh,
actually.
dude, I mean
He
that
was-
any Harley guy can respect that.
I didn't
have
show
to-
him that.
I'll have to send him a couple of links to videos.
But yeah, he was like asking us questions about like dirt biking and just chilling, and then kind of like right around 5 minutes to showtime, the production crew came in, 2 guys, and they were like strapping him up with the earpieces and stuff, and it was cool. Like that, like at 5 minutes, he took over the Bluetooth on the speaker, and it was kind of cool to see like the songs he played to get fired up to go perform.
songs were
So
you
he
playing?
started off with
Future, but then there was
a
like
Future
some Waylon
song.
Jennings in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. He started off with the Future song, and he was vibing to that, and then he switched it to a Johnny Cash, "Traveling Man," I think.
Okay.
And was vibing to Johnny Cash, "Traveling Man," and then he just went straight out like that was his walkout song, Johnny Cash, "Traveling Man." It was pretty sick
Kind of
actually.
goes hard. That's a hard walk.
He
It was
like-
it was super
He
sick.
was showing us all like the wardrobe from the tour.
Yeah,
And
showing us his wardrobe.
And he's like, I gotta get a link for that one.
Yeah, I was looking at dude. He was like,
Was it a fishnet?
or was it bagels?
no, it was funny.
To your point, Ryan, yeah, it's weird. This tiny locker room,
Tiny locker room.
little bathroom. The shower's massive. No one's hanging out in there, obviously. And you know when we met Sean Kingston in there, and it was like
Classic. A classic.
yeah, there's like 10 to 12 dudes already in there, and then our crew rolls in. It was similar to that, but everyone was like vibing way harder and it was chill. But dude, they gotta get better hangout areas. We're hanging out in a locker room legit smaller than this room.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
super
concrete
small. It was
walls.
super
There
small.
was like 15, 20 people in there
They have
at
that-
one point.
Fluorescent lights on and everything too.
No,
Or-
it was just like it was pretty standard, just chill, like just a regular.
It's a
room.
good thing that not more of us came because we all could have gone.
We would have had to hang out.
It would have just
outside.
Yeah.
been too much. Like
It would've
that's
been
the
too
thing
much.
when you roll with too big of a
Yeah.
group, you can't get in a situation like that because like, hey, I got 20 people I'm bringing in.
Well,
with
and
me.
then like you go up and you like meet them and they're just like, yo, I'm this guy, and they meet so many guys.
yeah,
you
it's
don't
like
even really
you
get to
just
talk.
introduce
It's
20
just like
people.
It's
like,
just like it's too many people, honestly.
Right.
especially, and then yeah, you're kind of like, do I even bother introducing myself if like we just had 10 guys?
Yeah,
meet 'em? Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
a good point.
Like I'm just
Yeah.
bothering 'em.
CJ's last in line, and he just like shakes his hand and kind of just mocks
Yo, man,
him.
yo, man.
Like doesn't say his name.
Well,
Yeah,
or he
nice to meet
says,
you.
Yo, what's up? I'm CJ. Oh, I thought the tall guy with the beard.
Oh,
introduced
no, another
himself.
You got
CJ.
2 guys in your
Two
team named
CJs.
CJ, huh? Did he
But-
do it again?
Yeah, it was cool. So
That's cool,
Bones
though.
Owens, the guy that we met last year, had over to the shop. He was playing guitar for Yelawolf, so he had us over. It was cool. And then we met Prof. He's a Minnesota rapper.
Yeah.
And Big Reno was back there.
Dude,
Oh,
Big
was he?
Reno was there. I never met him.
Oh, wait. That was the best part. Big Reno's back there, and I'm like, yo, what up, Big Reno? Like, haven't seen him in a minute. And then I introduced Spenny and Dalton to him.
I lost it.
And
I was like,
Dalton and
Yeah,
Spenny
he's
there's
the
go,
best,
no,
dude.
Big Reno.
no,
the
there's
best.
no way you're big. Like, dude,
They
we were
talk
losing
about
it.
you so
legend.
much.
Yeah, we were like, dude,
like what?
I've
he was
heard your
stoked.
name 100 times at least.
We do.
And
We
then
love
I-
Big Reno.
Dude.
Yeah, we talk about him probably way more than he would think.
There's been
talk
so
about
many Big Reno jokes, and I'm always like, who is this guy, Big
Yeah.
Reno? And then to meet him and like not even know, I was like, there's no way I'm
was
meeting
so
Big
good.
Reno. And he's like, oh yeah, the boys are talking about me. He's like, I knew they would be.
Yeah, we do. We actually do
so
all the time.
funny.
We love that guy.
Oh, and then against my better judgment, I told him that I go, this is so random, bro. But like every 2 or 3 times when the GoPro clip is rolling, I just say, shout out Big Reno, and then I kill the clip. Don't know why I do it. And he's like,
did he
oh,
say?
my boy, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was
Like,
so
what
funny.
the
It was so funny, dude. I was crying laughing.
I don't know why I do it, man.
Dude,
It's like,
you know our editors are probably like, we don't know why you
No.
do that either,
Yeah.
Mike. You have
real.
a usable GoPro clip.
No, it's after you leave the camera on for 25 minutes, and then I say, shout out Big Reno, and then kill it.
Oh, I always go sorry, Pat.
I say sorry, Pat,
I
too.
don't just like ride around and just shout it all the time.
I'm
fired up.
surprised with you, Mike.
Yeah.
But that was
super
cool.
funny.
And then we went and saw. Oh, another really funny thing that I noticed when we were. So Dalton shows up in a cowboy hat. I mean, like
Cowboy boots and a cowboy hat
yeah,
to a rap
Yelawolf-
concert.
Yelawolf is a little country, but when Prof was on, he's not super country. So Dalton's like, dude, I don't know what I thought this was a country concert. And so then
Yeah.
later on, this is after he met Yelawolf. He's out there. Yelawolf is playing Daddy's Lambo, which you guys are probably familiar with. It's like, way back in the day, like
Super
18
OG.
years ago. It's a
Classic.
hit
Yeah,
song.
Evan showed me it yesterday.
You never heard it before that?
I hadn't.
What? As a Lambo guy, that's crazy.
Yeah, good song.
But anyway, so that song's playing. It's a classic. And Dalton goes, that's him?
That's Yelawolf.
I listen to this song all the time.
That's why I've been playing. I've been playing Yelawolf for the last couple weeks at the
That's
shop.
what he was saying.
Or
He's
Dalton.
like, we play this song every night. I know this song. He's like, I didn't think I knew these guys.
And he goes, so that's him? And that would be kind of crazy if he came to the concert not having a clue and then it hit him. But he just met the dude.
Hang out
and
with
then
him
he
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, then he plays Daddy's Lambo and he's just like, oh my gosh. So that was just funny.
That Mexican OT was pretty chill though. We were like asking him how Johnny Dang was, and I was like, "Yo, how's Johnny Dang?" And he's like, "Oh, that boy out playing pickleball or something." And I was like, "Really?" Yeah. And he's like,
he
"Yeah,
loves pickleball.
he loves pickleball. He's good as hell too." And I was like, "That's so sick." It was pretty funny.
What a random
What
thing to
was
say.
what'd you say with Mexican OT? What else was he doing?
I told him about the
We showed him the R6 quad.
yeah,
And he was
loving
stoked
that.
on that. He's like, I need to get me one of them. He's like, I only got mud rigs.
I'm like, okay, the closest thing I had on a mud rig was when we like snorkeled it under the lake. He thought that was cool.
Dude, we actually talked to him for probably like the most out of any of the guys. Like he literally wanted to he was just so cool. He wanted to talk.
He was really cool.
He was
'Cause
super
how
nice.
old is he? He's like younger than me.
Probably 23.
I think he's like,
Oh,
he's young. He's
I
young.
have no idea on his age, but
But,
I wouldn't be surprised if he's young.
And then also Yelawolf and Bones showed him the video of you wheeling the John Deere mower with the 450, and they were loving that. They were like, dude, that thing's scraping. Like,
Out of all the things
Yeah, I
Evan
know.
has done, that
well,
that's
no,
what
I mean,
Let me
he
show
just
you
hadn't seen. That was probably one of 3 videos that he got shown. So
the lawnmower.
yeah,
He's
But they were
27,
loving that.
by the way.
27.
Same
got
age
it.
as me.
Did you ask him about riding bulls?
Getting hit by
Oh,
bulls.
being a bull
Honestly, no,
matador
we
or
didn't.
whatever?
That would have been a really good question.
Yeah, dude.
Because that shit is
Mexican
cool.
OT is pretty crazy.
Yeah, we've shown videos like on the podcast a couple
No,
times.
he gets
fuck with
down,
him.
bro. He gets down. Like he legit
Kind of a
is just
wild guy.
he's just like he's getting out there, getting active for sure. He's doing shit.
Yep. So we linked. We said really to all 3 of them. I'm like, yeah. I mean, we spit ideas on the board. Like we could plug you in on something. It'd be cool.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Mexican OT, you gotta bring your mud rig out and come hit the swamp. We'll dig a mud hole for you. Bring it out.
Bring it out. Yeah, he brings his big ass Texas mutter out here. We got a tiny ass little puddle.
Yeah, he's like, what
Is this what you envisioned or gnarlier?
Doesn't even unload it off the trailer.
Yeah. Just keep
boys,
it on the
back to
trailer
Texas.
and drive it through.
Back to Texas.
What do you guys think of Tiger Woods getting in his 27th
insane.
crash?
What did
Car
Evan
crash
think?
in the
Too
last.
bad,
What'd
man.
you say?
Insane.
It's fine.
You think it's fine?
I heard
or
you
it's
lean
sad
in.
or it's good? What
Like
do you
had-
think?
You really
Well, wasn't it a drug DUI, not an alcohol?
It sounded like
Because
he
I thought
didn't want
blew
to
zero.
blow.
Well, no,
because
he blew zeros, and then he
Oh.
didn't want to take the piss test.
Oh.
So he's
He was-
on,
I think it was
all
like
hopped up on something.
Hydros or something.
I think
I saw.
so. Yeah, I don't know. I think he has like a bad back, and I'm sure he's in pain a lot. He probably takes pain pills like that, and then he ends up jammed up, like not defending his actions, but you got to drive somewhere, and then he starts driving, and then you're not supposed to, and you get in a crash. And
This
now you're in
dude needs a
trouble.
driver. He's
Well,
a
that's what I'm
billionaire.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
true.
kidding. Get a driver.
Get a
That was-
fucking driver. He gets in a car crash every 10
it
years.
is bad.
Like a bad car crash every 10
He
years.
needs
Like
to
when
chill.
he got in the fight with his wife, that was 20 years ago. His wife caught him cheating. He hopped in his car and then he was driving down, crashed, got a DUI, and like that kind of spiraled.
And
And
he
then
had that bad
and then
one,
he
didn't
and then he drove off of the cliff 10 years ago, and he had like the bad back surgeries after that.
Jesus.
I
Yeah,
just
you're
keep
right.
I just keep seeing like videos, like meme videos of like, all right, Tiger, you're worth $1 billion. You are the face of golf. You're the face of Nike and all these different, massive brands. What if you just got a driver?
No kidding, dude.
No,
Get a
that-
Sprinter van
What
like
if you
ours.
just got a driver? And he's like,
First thing-
fuck no.
The first thing that came
I'm
to
driving
mind
myself.
was
So-
when I saw that he flipped. I go, how does this dude not have a driver?
That brings up a question.
Maybe he likes driving.
Maybe
mean-
it's
Yeah.
driving. Would you want to drive like Tiger Woods if you had to drive like Tiger Woods?
How does he drive?
Would you like to drive like Tiger
Oh.
Woods if you had to drive like Tiger Woods?
Oh, I get it.
To be a good golfer.
You'd
to
be a good
shit
golfer,
driver.
but turns out you're a shitty driver.
I'd be just fine with that, bro. He's a billionaire.
I mean, I'm already a shitty driver, so yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd
Then
be
you would at
great.
least
I
be
would
good at
just be
golf?
like, okay, sweet. Now I can actually hit the ball well.
My golf game could use a little helper, so I think I'd take it.
Who's going to drive you around?
Oh, I'd
Elon?
just be a shitty driver.
I mean, Ken, how
Honestly,
bad of a
Elon.
driver you would be? Like,
Ken would be sipping on beers all day long if he had a driver.
Some just sparked in his mind right now.
That's right.
Some just
Dude,
sparked.
Ken having a full-time driver,
I mean,
Pretty lit, actually.
that would be pretty sick.
It would be nice. You get in a warm car every time it's in the winter.
driving around the Lincoln Continental in the summer.
Just get to ride back seat.
Doesn't our buddy it's more Evan's bar buddy, have a driver?
Yeah.
And it's a limo. He has a limo.
That's pretty lit.
That is pretty.
And so
he doesn't always rip the limo though. Like he'll just pull out his classic cars and still. But his driver's also like his homie. But yeah, he's definitely just ripping all the rigs.
The limo's pretty funny though. Like you're just rolling solo.
It's a baller move. Like just going out for dinner in a limo with you and your little chihuahua.
It is cool. It is
He
cool.
has a chihuahua.
Yeah, that's baller,
Yeah.
man.
If you roll out like solo in the limo with the driver, like you're ready for whatever the night brings. Because if somebody's like, "Yo, could I hop in?" You're like, "Let me tell you, I got room, brother."
Dude, my favorite thing though about is you're just as likely to catch him in a limo as you are on a 10-speed Huffy.
Yeah. Yeah,
And you say that because you've stolen his Huffy and drove it into the pond, or
I mean that, yeah.
motorized Huffy.
no, pedal Huffy. Pedal
went into-
Huffy. Evan has
Like a
drove a
straight up
pedal
pedal
bike
bike.
Huffy
You think
into
I've
the
only hit
pond.
the swamp once?
Yeah, from what I've seen,
hit the
I've
swamps.
only seen
I have
one.
residency in that swamp.
He does.
That's
It's
true.
like kind of like matted down, like, where you can see.
It's like where
yeah.
like a deer lays down. You can see where they laid down for the night.
Yeah, oh, that's where Evan slept.
Evan hits that swamp like every other week during the summer.
I know.
Dude smells like waffles. The dog waffles.
You.
The dog waffles, not the food.
Ken, good news. It does vary a lot on location and experience, but typical pay is $39,000 to $44,000 a year salary for a driver.
Not the worst thing, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you really have to love boozing to just chalk
you
it
still
up.
gotta pay
I
for
mean,
the booze.
well,
I
you're
think-
still paying $40,000 just strictly.
I,
This
I,
guy's just waiting.
I think
for
it's
the-
maybe
Just
like
drink
a,
more.
I never said it was just a booze.
I mean, I think it's like a summer part-time gig. I think
Ken starts interviewing
Oh, there
people.
we
Ken's hiring.
I'm
Ken's
looking
hiring.
for a summer part-time
two
driver.
days a week.
Yeah,
2 days a
seasonal.
week, vehicle provided.
Can they live with you?
No.
No. Absolutely not.
Why not?
Hey.
You got a couple extra bedrooms?
Yeah, Ken. Now that you're living in your house, you liking it?
I do. I love it.
Okay, well that's good.
question.
Is Spenny gonna move in with you?
You got a room? I can drive.
I think I'm good on
That's
drivers
true.
for now.
Now he's good.
We got to wait for the ice to get off the lake first.
What does that mean?
What
What's
does
that have to do
mean?
with a spare bedroom?
Well, because you don't go to the bar unless you're going by water.
Well, he's not asking about going to the bar.
Don't
He's
go to the
asking
bar
about-
unless.
It's way
What
more
the
fun.
fuck does that mean, Ken? You go to the bar every night.
It's way more fun when Zorba's is open. You can like go by water.
But you still go there every night right now.
Not every night.
That brings up a good point. Have you cooked a meal in your house?
I have. I cooked a couple steaks.
couple who was with you
Me. Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Steak,
You
steak,
cooked
steak.
steak
and no one
Saturday,
else was there?
Sunday, Monday?
Well, and chicken breast, but yeah.
Hold on, so no one else was there?
No, just me.
You know, I find that hard to believe because Alexis, my fiance, actually told me some news that kind of hurt my feelings the other day.
And
Well, she said that, I believe it was last weekend or 2 weekends ago, when Big Ken moved into his house, he had a housewarming party.
I actually didn't.
oh, nice.
Oh, really?
That's actually full-blown fake news because I didn't.
Because she heard that, you know, I had asked you, what are you doing? What do you got going on? Oh, no, I'm just doing, you know, some stuff around here. And
cooking
Ryan had
steaks.
done the same thing. Well, I guess Ryan and Alondra stopped by because they were like, hey, he's living in his house. Like, we want to drop off some champagne. And they showed up to a party.
That's actually fake news.
Okay, he says fake news. Brian, what did you?
Are we building a storyline here, or are we talking about the future?
This is literally what I heard from her.
No.
that genuinely did not happen.
You know, I wasn't gonna question
Did
it.
Alondra tell him? Well, I don't know where she got that.
Okay,
She
so
said
maybe-
Alondra told her that.
Maybe we're talking in future tense. We went to Costco and we bought you a high two figures dollar bottle of wine.
Figures.
I love how Ryan
love
talks.
it, yeah.
How Ryan talks in like monetary sense and how many figures it is now.
That's funny.
So-
That is funny.
I bought you a nice bottle of wine. No fucking idea if it's your type of wine, but we bought something nice for you.
Thank you,
And
I appreciate
am waiting for the party. So where we maybe got confused is I was going to go over to Ken's house, but I only wanted to go if there was a party and he was going out to dinner. And he was like, yeah, you can come over and we can check it out quick. And I was like, nah, don't worry about it. Go to dinner. We'll come over another time when we can hang out. Because I'm really excited to see him.
Party at
Oh,
Ken's.
maybe there was some kind of
Miscommunications about past, present, and future.
I don't think there's been more than
13, 15 people
15
there.
people there at once.
3 people in that house at a time since I moved in.
Nice. Keeping them numbers low
Keeping
for,
them
for
numbers
now.
low.
like at a time.
Making sure the foundation is stable before we have a real good party, eh?
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to get this. I don't have a railing on my stairs yet, and I kind of want to get that on there before really have
People
people
agree.
over there because it's kind of a safety hazard falling
Makes sense.
a full floor.
What are the chances someone falls down the stairs?
Who's even going to be going up the stairs?
I mean, they're wood stairs. They're kind of slippery, but
Ken, that seems risky. Having some slippery stairs with the way you are.
I know.
Tall and unstable,
I know.
as you describe yourself.
Hey, are you actually good after I almost ran you over today?
You, yes. Evan, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so Evan broke Ken.
he put his
yesterday.
shoulder into his meniscus.
Yeah, I messed up.
How's your knee doing, Ken?
I thought it was fine going to bed last night, and then I wake up middle of the night, and my middle of the knee is just like throbbing. So I was like, motherfucker. So then I went,
Were you talking that about your knee or about Evan?
a little bit of both. So like gave Spenny a hug, and I was trying to get Evan out of the way, so I kind of shoved him a little bit because I wanted to give Spenny a
It
hug.
was so chaotic.
So then Evan just
I
like
didn't even know what was going on.
tackles me, but it's like
At
Like-
his level. It tackles
Hit
you
him on
at
the
his
side.
level. And so he takes his knee out.
and I just felt like a pop, just like a little pop.
It looked like an illegal NFL hit.
It did.
And so I thought it was fine. I put a little ice on it before I went to bed, and then wake up middle of the night, and it's just fucking throbbing. So I was like, God damn it.
Just
It's
the
like,
size of a damn volleyball.
no, it just like hurts. Like I couldn't like bend it, couldn't like flex it. So I like, okay, I got to ice it. And then I went and saw Ben's dad this morning to
This
get an
dude
adjustment.
has such bad knees. I'm laughing,
like a
Ken,
gazelle.
but I
Yeah,
I do feel
bad.
really
Part of
bad for you.
being tall.
Like you have had more knee problems than
And wrist.
anyone should.
It's
quite
been
honestly.
like one issue like that a year for like 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
we
got
gotta
you got to start working out those ACLs a little more.
doing stretching.
MCL is actually my problem, not the ACL.
Not-
Working out your
just strength.
MCLs. Can you even work that out? Like,
I feel
Mobility.
bad. It was just kind of like an instinct. Like it was all
Goes full
crazy.
wrestler mode.
Spenny just shows up. So like I kind of push Ken a little. Ken pushes me like pretty hard. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna take him down like I would do like if anyone else pushed me. And then I realize as I'm doing, it, I'm like, oh no. So I do feel bad about that, Ken. I'm sorry.
We kind of like stretching it. It's gotten a lot better throughout the day, and I took some Advil. So
Good.
I mean,
okay, good. That makes
the amount of times that I have heard Ken go, oh, fuck, my knee.
Bro, Evan is built like a wrestler.
he's a little bowling
You
ball.
would
He's,
have been a good wrestler in high school, probably.
Who is
he's
the
low
guy-
down to the ground. He's
He
dense.
loves wearing those singlets.
Yeah.
Evan brings his own singlet.
Dude, who is the
Benny's like, oh, I want to support you in the stands. So
Benny's
he
like,
wears the other one.
I want to be in wrestling.
Oh my god.
Benny, you weren't here for 10 minutes, and you were already in the what do we call
Well,
those?
he heard, put your high vis on, boys.
Both Evan
No,
and
they were-
Spenny came out in those.
They
What is it,
they were
mankini
sitting
or-
on my bed with a little note that said pick up for 6 and please have this on. So I was just throwing it on, and then Evan saw me and he got all excited and he's like, let's go prank the boys.
So
That's
funny.
actually funny.
You just like can't make stuff up like that. And then you got my favorite line that Spenny hit. He's like wearing it. He goes, "Yeah, this thing's pretty crazy." He goes, "Smells kind of cheesy."
I said it smells like cheddar cheese.
That's because
Yeah.
Evan flossed with it.
Well, I had it on backwards.
No. He was wearing Brandon's.
I figured out that I had it on backwards. So
yeah.
the rear end was actually right around my nose, and I was just getting a cheesy waft.
It wasn't just backwards. It was upside.
It was upside down and backwards.
And when I
God.
say flossed, I'm not talking about with his teeth.
Cravings aren't just about nicotine. They are about the habit and the hand-to-mouth motion, the oral fixation, and the momentary pause of breathing in the vapor. When that loop is broken, cravings spike. Fume replaces your habit with a flavored air fidget device that gives your hands and mouth something to do, distracting cravings without nicotine, vapor, or batteries. And we got a special deal for you guys. When you grab a Journey Pack, you'll also get a free gift for just using our code WIDEOPEN. And don't just try to quit. Upgrade your habit loop and reach for a Fume instead. You don't have to quit cold turkey with Fume. You can work on beating the cravings without having to break the habits at the same time. A couple of the guys around here have successfully quit vaping already, but if any of us need any more help or we have a friend that needs to quit, we'll definitely be recommending Fume. Fume has already helped over 700,000 people take steps towards better habits, and now it's your turn. Use our code WIDEOPEN to get a free gift with your Journey Pack. Head to tryfume.com, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code WIDEOPEN to claim your free gift today. Thank you so much to Fume for sponsoring this week's podcast. Have you dabbled in investing here and there, but you haven't been happy with how things are going? Well, Stash can help turn good intentions into consistent progress. You see, Stash isn't just another investing app. It's a registered investment advisor that combines automated investing with expert personalized guidance so you don't have to worry about gambling or figuring it out on your own. Stash's smart portfolio helps you invest in a diversified, balanced portfolio and on a regular schedule, which can help you build wealth over the long term. So don't let your money sit around and put it to work with Stash. Go to get.stash.com/wideopen to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and to view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/wideopen. Get.stash.com/wideopen. This is a paid non-client endorsement, not a guarantee, nor a representative of all clients. Smart portfolios are discretionary managed accounts and subject to additional fees. See the advisory agreement and deposit account agreement for details. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments and LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk. Thank you, Stash.
I got a funny story to tell you guys. So me and Gavin went to Australia, and I listened to what he told you guys.
Been wondering about
but
this.
dude, there was some funny stuff that happened in Australia
Down on
That didn't make
Like
the
what?
pod.
that didn't make the
happened?
pod. So
That can't or didn't?
no, just didn't.
Oh,
Just because
now we
he's
get
not
to
going to
hear it
tell
from
you.
Spenny's side.
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Let's
you get to hear it from
What are
mine.
some of the funny things?
So me and Gav are trading in, and I'm like, dude, you got to be careful. Like, my brother's witty. Like, he's going to get you. Like, just don't take it personal or anything, but, like, he's going to get you. Like, I've grown up with him my whole life, and he rips on me all the time. I'm always getting ripped on. That's just how he, like, becomes buddies with people is he, like, will, like, rip on you and kind of chirp you a little bit. So we get there, we get to the train station. Gavin's all fired up, you know, to meet him. And we like walk down and we're walking up to my brother and I like give him a hug and then he like turns over and looks at Gavin. He goes, "You're not as big as you look on TV." And Gavin just goes, and he just starts freaking out. He's oh, big, not as big. And he's like pushing him, like kind of all like just took it so to heart. And I'm like, Gav, like I told you he was going to get you, but like literally right off the rip, my brother just didn't even shake his hand, just fired one right off the start.
Don't insult his build.
Just ripped him on his
Gavin's
build.
built like a brick shithouse.
And it was just funny because he was just like, "Oh, I'll show you big, like all fired up.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. He was fired up. So then it was just like, whatever. An hour goes by. We get to my brother's house, and his girlfriend comes home, and we're like just eating some snacks and stuff, chilling in the kitchen. And my brother's girlfriend, Shay, goes over to the pantry, and like, I don't really know what she's doing. She pulls out this little tin, pulls the lid off, and then grabs a cracker and is like walking around with it. And then she walks over to Gav and she goes, "Oh, Gav, you got to try this cracker. There's like some good Australian stuff on it." And Gav's like, oh, sure, I'll try your cracker. So she like gives him the cracker and he like throws it back. That was actually pretty good. And then she like pulls her hand from around her back and she's got a can of like raw cat tuna snack.
What?
Like catnip tuna snack.
That's savage.
Yeah. And
Cat
Gavin,
food.
dude, Gavin explodes. Like this is her first time ever meeting Gavin.
Oh, and he doesn't even F with human
Sushi,
seafood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
What did he do?
so he's what? Starts freaking out in the kitchen.
So high strung.
runs out the back door and just like goes to the edge of the deck and he's going like this. But like I can't see anything coming out. And then he like comes back in and his eyes are all red and all watery. I'm like, Gab, did you just throw up? And he's like, "Oh, of course I just threw up." And I'm like, "No, you didn't." And then she's like, Gav, look, you just ate raw salmon cat food. And then he goes, and he runs out to the deck again and starts going, like off the back deck. And it was just, dude, literally like within the first 5 minutes of meeting my brother's girlfriend, and my brother was so embarrassed and pissed.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Wait,
like,
what?
He was like,
he was probably just like, why'd you do that?
yeah, he's like, what are you doing? Like, why would you just do that? Like, that
Wait.
was so dumb.
Wait, your girlfriend's or your brother's girlfriend
Just punked
just
him.
did it without
No camera.
without anything.
No camera.
No, without like Cole or you being like,
No,
yo,
she
you
just
should
did it. She just
That's
did it.
crazy.
She
People
just
just
did
see
it.
Gavin want to mess with
Dude,
him.
and that's what we were saying. We were like, yes, it's hilarious you did it, but you should have at least just told me so I could have filmed it. And she's like, oh, I didn't really think of that. I just wanted to do it. And I was like, all right, like, I'm fine with it.
So then what? Was Gav kind of on edge?
Yeah,
like
so then-
after meeting these
yes,
two?
Yeah, so then he was just on edge the whole trip, like just tiptoeing around the house.
I bet.
Like he'd walk around the corner and a cat would run from under the table and he'd jump, like get all scared.
He thought he was safe from all the trolls and
Dude.
everything going on the other side of the world.
So
And he lands
then-
it instantly.
So then it was super funny. I'm not trying to shame on Gavin's riding career or anything here, but we go out to the sand dunes like a couple days later, and there's this old boy that pulls up, just a local legend, just a 3-wheel guy, and he shows up, trailer full of sick 3-wheelers, and Gavin's freaking out about his 3-wheelers, like super clean Cowie, super clean Honda. And we go out and we're kind of like riding the dunes and stuff. We get in there. Gavin told this. I think he said like 5 minutes in, right out of the parking lot, Ian flips it and cuts his hand really bad and whatever. So he's like, no, I'm not. He's like, you guys came all the way from the U.S. He's like, I'm not ending my day right now. Like, there's no way.
True
So-
3-wheeler rider.
So he just wraps it up. He's wearing, let alone tennis shoes, board shorts, and no shirt. So like pretty savage outerwear and a helmet. And so we
And
get in the dunes.
Gav prides himself on the lack of
Of
outerwear
gear.
that he runs. Yeah.
Exactly.
So this
So-
guy was kind of mogging him.
Kind of mogging him,
Yeah.
dude. Kind of like 3-wheel mog for sure.
Three-wheeler
Gav
maxing.
was getting 3-wheel mogged. We get out there, we're riding around and stuff, and it was like so funny watching them. It was like cat and mouse, dude. One thing that Gavin did, Ian was right there behind him, doing it right after him. Ian goes up a hill, Gavin's right there following him up.
And that's
Like,
a sketchy place to be because
Dude,
you never know what's
it
going to happen on
was
a 3-wheeler.
hilarious, bro. They were following each other around the dunes, hitting the same stuff. So funny. And then we get to this little like racetrack thingy in the dunes. And there was a track into the trees and then a hill with the turn. And they start doing laps and Ian's out front and Gavin's right behind him. And then the next lap, Ian comes around and he's a little bit further ahead of Gav. And then the next lap, Ian's a little bit further ahead of Gav.
Oh, he was walking.
Like he was just kind of pulling on him. Like he was just riding good. He was riding good. They were his rigs. And
Shred-A's might have been getting tired.
he could have been getting tired, jet lag and stuff.
Yep.
There's a lot of factors. He's not a sand rider, so Ian was in his home track, home track advantage.
Yep.
And Gav pulls up, and me and my brother are kind of like, busting his balls. We're like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, Ian just pulled up. He's wearing less gear than you. He's kind of pulling on you on the track right now.
Got sick rig.
He's got sick rigs, like questionably the 2 sickest 3-wheelers ever.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Oh, he was saying
Yeah.
that. He was
Yeah.
saying that. And then, they're just going back and forth. They do their race. They're doing some sand drags. They're going back and forth on the 3-wheelers. Like, Ian will beat him on the Honda, and then they'll switch, and then they'll be, like, right there, and they're going back and forth. And it was just so funny watching Gav. And then my brother just kept saying, he's like, Gav, he's like, you might have just met your hero. Like, a guy who's just good at riding 3-wheelers and has, like, cool rigs, big mullet.
Oh, yeah.
Big mullet,
Long lost uncle, maybe.
long lost uncle. I mean, just met his hero, and it was just so funny. And then we all went out to the bar, and Ian was there, and we were dancing around. I'm like, Gav, I was like, if Ian is as good as he is at riding 3-wheelers, like, you got to be careful. Like, he might try to steal your girl tonight. Like, he might steal your girl if
Yeah.
you're not careful.
Did he?
No, he didn't steal his chick, but like, he was hanging around Gav. He was mixing it up with the Aussies chicks, which was super funny to watch. And I don't think he actually ended up having any luck finding any heavies down there.
Gav?
They're all too skinny.
Yeah, no, yeah, too skinny for him, and just
He was
you
showing all
know,
the Australian girls his crash reels.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was kind of.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
yeah,
video.
yeah. He showed them the crash reel. Him and Ian, it was like
I
seeing
asked him,
two best friends just
I was
find
like-
each other for the first time. You know, they're dancing. They both got their Ryan Cokes or whatever, arm around each other, watching the live band. You know, cheersing and shit.
There's a
like,
drink named after me down there.
yeah,
Really?
Ryan Coke.
Ryan Coke. That's
What's
pretty
in
sweet.
it?
Well, it's just rye and
Sugar.
Coke.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan
Coke.
Coke.
Nice.
Ryan
We'll
Coke.
call it a Ryan Coke.
What's rye?
It's
Rye
like
whiskey.
Yeah, it's
Rye is whiskey.
Oh, whiskey.
liquor.
So it's just a Jack Coke.
Okay, cool.
But
I like that.
yeah, Jack
I
Coke.
remember asking. I'm like, it really seemed like, yeah, that guy was really about it. Like,
Dude, he
how'd
was
you
so
like him?
legit.
And then he gets quiet and goes, "Oh, that guy was the real deal."
He was the real deal. He was the real deal, dude. It was funny. But dude,
Game
we-
respects game.
Yeah.
We had a blast down there. It was so funny watching Gav see his first koala and see it, dude. Like it was just hilarious.
Yeah,
The
the
moment
whole
you'll
time,
never
man.
forget.
We gotta
No,
go
I
to
won't.
Australia, dude.
Same, like seeing
looked so
the kangaroos with Gav. I mean, surfing,
Dude, you guys just riding on the beach, like
riding on the beach.
magic.
Pretty lit.
It was pretty sick. I don't get to see Gav ride dirt bikes ever, and he rode a dirt bike in Australia. So we had my brother. He's got a street legal Yamaha 250F, so a moto bike that's street legal, and then his buddy had a 300 two-stroke, like Mike's old Husky, I think, that was
You guys,
street
like,
legal.
took him to breakfast.
And we drove him down to the beach, grabbed some donuts and stuff, dude. It was actually pretty epic. It was a good time and surfed and stuff. But yeah, dude, it was hilarious watching Gav and Ian in the dunes go off on these three-wheelers. I wish you guys could have saw it because it was a pretty iconic moment, honestly.
We'll run it one of these times.
Yeah,
you gotta
I
help
mean,
us
we got to,
travel.
dude. We got to. My brother's got a sick place down there right at the water.
Yeah.
We could go crash at it. Dude, like you can be out my brother's front door to a coffee shop and surfing within 45 seconds. Like it's so like, dude, I'm not even kidding you. Me and Gav would wake up.
He's on the beach.
Yeah, me and Gav would
Holy
wake
crap,
up,
dude.
turn left onto the sidewalk out of his house, walk 20 steps. There was a coffee shop with food and pastries and stuff. We'd grab a coffee, and then another 45 steps, we'd be at the beach. Like, so literally surfing. So you could, like, have a hot coffee, it's too hot, walk to the beach, and by the time you get there,
I
you're
drink my
sipping.
coffee iced anyway. It'll be fine.
Dude, it was so fun.
Dude, so I would be careful just saying, yeah, we can all crash at my brother's because, as we stated earlier,
Yeah, we
it was-
roll 15
We roll
deep.
pretty deep.
Oh, dude, we'd have to get some air mattresses, but he's got a big spot.
I'm gonna be checking out the food. That's for sure.
Dude, the
If we're
food
eating
was
cat-
so
if we're
good.
eating cat food in the house.
Oh, yeah, true. You got to be careful. I mean, Shay might try to
get
get
ya.
you. But it was funny because she watches the videos, obviously, because my brother's watching them. And she knew that, like, Gav was the guy that gets got all the time. And she just wanted in on the action. She just wanted to get him to see what it was like. Literally.
Yeah.
She just
Can't
wanted.
blame her there.
She
I
just-
mean, it is
yeah.
fun.
What you see, you're just like, well, this is this guy's life. So like, I'm gonna.
Dude,
do
she
some
was
stuff
so
he's familiar
proud.
with.
She was so proud that she got him.
And then
like,
she starts getting barked at.
yeah, my brother was like, "You just ruined the whole night." Like go up to your room. Go up to your room. 'Cause- well, he was all embarrassed because he hasn't met Gav, and he like wanted to make a good impression, and then his girlfriend is
Let him talk. Fed him cat
cat
food.
food, raw cat food.
Pretty.
Yeah,
was
you know,
pretty
that'll
funny,
really ruin
dude.
a night.
I wish I had a video because it was
Believe me,
hilarious.
that ain't gonna ruin Gav's night.
Yeah,
No,
he'll
let
brush
that
that
slow
off.
down.
And
He was on edge for a couple days though, at least after
Like a
that.
scared It's always dog. on edge.
But dude, it was a good time. I one of the days I think Gav drank maybe 3 coffees and 4 Celsiuses. I was like, dude, you got to cut back on the caffeine.
yeah, we actually got him on the reboot now.
yeah.
So that'll definitely
Dial him in.
give him like at least a good 20 years of his life back.
That's
Yeah.
good. He's gonna go through it pretty quick, but he, kind of has an unlimited supply.
He
Like,
does,
we're
yeah,
gonna
and he
keep
has
giving
been
it to him.
abusing. Yeah, so we have had to, have a conversation with him, but
Dude, it was so funny. Gav
everything
was
that guy
like,
does, though, he just does it wide open.
Gav
He
was
just does
like-
it all out.
I feel like I'm on crack 24/7, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, yes, I get you feel great, but I don't. I mean, yes, reboot's the way to go. A healthy alternative. He'll be dialed on that.
Yeah, we had to do it just solely for Gav's health.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get to the point where he's like snorting it because drinking it isn't hitting him hard enough, so he's snorting
Now
the
that's
reboot.
abuse.
Yeah, that's abuse. That's reboot abuse.
Yeah, don't be doing that. Just stick to like 1 drink a day, maybe 2.
It does taste pretty good when you just like if you lick your finger,
Really?
put
I
it in
haven't
the
done
thing,
that.
just
Dry
like,
scoop.
It's kind of like
those fun dips.
like
Yeah,
a
fun
fun
dip.
stick. It's just really flavorful.
CJ's just using Reboot as dip now. He's got it like he's eating
In my
broccoli and
chin.
dipping his broccoli in the Reboot and eating it.
I mean, you could.
You could.
Yeah.
Be a crazy way of consumption.
But yeah, dude, hit a crazy Australia trip. One day we all gotta go because it's so sick out there. It's
Have to. It's
insane.
on the bucket list. Heavy.
Yeah,
we got a bunch of places we got to go, but
too many places to go and not enough
a
time.
lot of places, and it's just hard to beat Cormorant, man.
100% true.
It's hard to beat the compound.
It is.
But Australia would be sick. Thailand would be dope. China would be sick. I'm looking at the Great Wall of China right now.
Yeah.
Imagine doing a wheelie up that.
Did you guys see that NASA is sending people to the moon for the first time again?
No, this is actually the first time.
No, not yeah.
The real first time.
The real first time. So
What's
people
the deal with it?
So astronauts are launching into space for the first mission to the moon in half a century.
First time to the moon ever.
Landing on the moon. Oh, not landing.
No.
They're just going around it?
I don't know. I don't really know.
Fuck,
No,
does that count then? That's kind of like saying you went to a place but you just flew over it.
Like a few years ago, they sent the same spacecraft like just around the moon, not manned. This one is going to be manned, and then I think in the next 3 to 5 years they're going to try and land on the moon.
So four astronauts are going, and it's a 10-day trip to the moon and back. They're going to the moon and back.
To me, that's the biggest confirmation we were never there. If they're just gonna go fly around it now,
We
Yeah.
could land,
Yeah,
obviously, but
Throw
we don't
every other
feel like
fact
it. We don't
ever
want to.
out the window, or all these conspiracy theories just based on that.
Oh, this is like happening right now. Actually,
Where are they at?
This is 6 minutes.
Bro, we
ago.
got live feed?
Yeah, they got a breaking. This is 7
Maybe
minutes ago.
they're
Artemis
just
2,
going
what
back
happened to
because
Artemis
now they
1?
have better technology and stuff to like test things and just like
But they're not going back.
Okay.
wait, what?
Oh, this is
They're
live.
not landing on the moon.
They're going around
the
it.
moon.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you.
U-turn.
What
just
happened to
says-
Artemis 1?
That one was unmanned.
Oh.
Like it was just a spaceship.
Oh,
or
there's a
whatever.
Canadian going. Congrats.
Thank you.
It's like
First-
just a spaceship flying on its own.
First Canadian to reach deep space.
Wow, that's huge.
That's big for the
That's
Canadian
huge.
program.
Dude, also speaking of like space and stuff, I saw this thing, and there's all kinds of inventions coming out, and it's like there's satellites up in the sky where you can like buy sunlight, and you're like, okay, what does that mean?
I saw that.
Dude, it's crazy. So you can pay. I'm sure they said it was super expensive. It was like a couple thousand. Dude, I mean, there's
Is
like
it-
a full web. It's reflect orbital, and you can buy like 5 kilometer diameter of sun, and it's like thousands of dollars an hour.
What do you mean?
What?
At night, though, obviously you don't need sun during the day, and it will wherever the satellite is, it will bounce the sun
Off
to
of
a
a mirror?
spot.
Like off
Holy
of a
crap.
mirror?
Off of a mirror.
It'll redirect.
Think how lit that'll be for
We
filming.
should do that for a video and just do it into our field or something.
I agree. I thought
Do
the
a
same
riding
thing,
vid.
and they obviously have like lots of restricted zones. You can't just pop the sun in anywhere you want. But
Well,
I thought I'm like,
imagine
how?
fucking with our neighbor that came out and called the cops on us.
Put a
Congrats,
beam,
it's
put an
daylight
absolute
24/7.
beam on them.
But yeah, I mean, if we did like our dirt bike track, his house would be in it because it says 5 kilometer diameter and up.
What's it called? Reflect?
Reflect
That-
orbital.
That
Sick.
seems so sketchy. Like, say the mirrors are off or something, and it's just like basically shine a giant laser
who's, like,
straight at the
making
ground.
sure
It's not a laser
that
though.
you
It's
sure
a
that's
giant
real?
beam of light. I know I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but
if
that's
it's
what a
real.
laser is, just
that
a
seems
beam of light.
crazy.
Okay, it's not a concentrated
Laser.
beam of light.
Laser.
I guess to some extent it is.
Laser.
But also lots of algorithmic mathematical stuff. It's
Yeah,
not
but what
going to mess
happens?
that up.
What happens when the algorithm goes crazy and then it's just
Yeah, like
shooting a laser straight at
what
your ground
happens-
and going to start a ground
What
fire?
happens when you're like scrolling on your phone, self-driving Tesla, and it drives off of a freaking embankment?
That's true. Ask
That's-
the ants. Ask the ants how they feel about that.
They're going to hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Well,
Dude, just
shit.
think
I
if
mean,
you're
that's how
like
you
a
start
really-
fires. Me
you're
and CJ line that up, and we start the whole county on fire.
Just think if you're just like a really rich guy and you're like having your kid's birthday party
Yeah.
and it's like gonna be cloudy that day. You're just like, oh, I'll buy some sunlight.
The way they
then you
made it-
buy it, and it's just like,
way
Well,
they-
there's still clouds.
That
Burn
would
the
be the
clouds off.
unfortunate
So
thing.
imagine doing
Yeah.
all of it like you're
I
paying,
know.
and then the clouds just roll in,
That's what like.
and then you
happened.
got to pay for like big ass fans. You know, for like warehouse fans, they start making like clouds be gone. So then they like flip the fans upwards, and then they push the clouds out of there. So it's like you're paying for the beam, then you're paying for a big fan to blow the
the cloud
clouds
away.
out.
So
The world's getting too crazy.
Yeah, for
that's
real.
just getting too
What do
crazy
you
right
find?
there.
I think
At what
that's-
point
if
do you
that's
just-
real, that's badass.
So reading
Yeah.
on this right now, there's only 2 satellites.
Yeah.
You can buy. It's called 0.1 lux brightness, which is comparable to a full moon of
Okay.
brightness
Oh,
for
so not-
5 minutes. And then in 2027, when they have 38 satellites, you will be able to get 2 lux, which is comparable to street lighting for 2.5 hours.
Oh, so
And
not-
then
not very bright.
like you can get street lighting. They're working on getting up to daylight. They say their use cases are industrial. So like if you're working on like a big outdoor project,
construction project.
agricultural to tailor growth cycles. They say defense, classic, and then unforgettable nighttime experiences for events and public spaces.
Dude, it is amazing
That's
how
pretty
fast
cool.
the world is just
Oh my God, the technology these days are insane.
That's
improving.
fucked.
I don't
It's
know
just-
if I'd say improving, but just advancing.
Advancing.
Yeah.
At what point is it just better to build a giant dome and just Truman Show everything? Completely engineer the weather and the sunlight.
Well, that's
Really
how.
good
Have you
show
guys
on
watched
Hulu.
Paradise?
Paradise.
Yeah, I just finished the second
You-
season.
So did we. So fucking
So
good.
good.
Isn't there a Simpson
So
movie
good.
about that?
I think.
Yeah, they
No,
put the
they-
dome over
that
it.
one's
They put
super
the
good.
Protect it.
Yeah.
Or keep.
Yeah, but yeah, in Paradise.
Ken's gonna get that for his house, so he can just control the whole
Lock it
thing.
always,
down.
always sunny
Yeah.
in 75.
in Paradise. They build this giant dome in the mountains of Colorado, and it just looks like normal life in the sun. But also, I thought it was cool because the reason the world was ending was there was a giant volcano that covered the entire atmosphere in ash, and so it made the world really cold. But it wasn't like, you know how in some shows when the world is just like there's radiation everywhere and just no one can go outside. Like there was still people outside surviving.
It was
They
just like
were-
Minnesota in January.
Yeah, they were just really roughing it.
But the thing is the U.S. started it, or like other countries started
And
it.
then I heard, yeah, that when the volcano came, like other countries started nuking major cities in other countries so that they could get ahead.
Yeah, in the war, and then the U.S. EMP'd everybody. But anyway, it was of course humans' fault. They're shutting down the metaverse too.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just gonna add that, or you mentioned the Truman Show thing, where
Dang.
everything's. I guess the metaverse didn't really catch on.
Yeah.
Which
No, it makes
I
sense.
mean,
Ken
who the
lost his
frick
virginity
can
in the
blame
metaverse.
it? You know? No one wants to live in.
I'm like, you
in the
did buy
fucking-
that house in the metaverse for a couple $100,000, right?
Who would be that dumb?
Somebody bought.
Is that real?
Yeah, somebody bought a house right next to Snoop Dogg's house in the metaverse for.
hundreds of thousands.
It was
Yeah, pop it up the exact amount, but it's a disgusting amount.
somebody lost like $1
And
million.
now the metaverse
on
is-
Oh,
it.
it's not even a thing.
Facebook or Meta is moving away from the metaverse, which I think is great because
Well-
everyone was just gonna sit around with some fucking goggles on and live a
Okay,
fake
for
life.
the record,
They're-
I'm assuming they'll make a new one that's like 11,000 times better.
Yeah, they'll just figure out a way to make it better, which isn't good. I agree. But I was thinking about it. I go, bro, there's definitely a guy that has a metaverse girlfriend.
Oh,
Think how
bro,
fucking
there is
that's
people
probably
that
very
he
common.
is right now.
there is people that are in full blown AI relationships.
That's what I'm saying. Think how gutted you would be if like you and this chick are talking and you're telling her how you're 6'5" and whatever, and you're like, they're
Dude.
never gonna shut this shit down. They spent $80 billion on it. It's never gonna end.
That reminds me, there's a funny Instagram reel of a guy wearing VR goggles, and he's like, Jarvis, make her 10 feet tall. And then he's like, Jarvis, make her blue and add a tail. Increase jiggle by 75%. It's so funny. I'm like, dude, there's definitely some weird stuff going on right
that's
there.
fun.
There's obviously there are two sides to it. You have your AI girlfriends that you can make whatever you want, and
Yeah.
then, yeah, there's like people that are like
Meta.
full blown claiming they're dating, but
Yeah,
they've
like
only ever
talking
met in
through the
metaverse.
metaverse.
Talking to him, and yeah,
All right,
crazy.
somebody paid approximately $450,000 to become Snoop Dogg's neighbor in Snoopverse, a virtual world built within the Sandbox metaverse platform.
Wow.
Bummer.
450 rackaroons for a virtual house that no longer exists.
At least with an NFT, you got a little picture.
That's what I hear.
But if you have that much money in real life, why would you even want to live in a fake universe? Like you can do whatever you want in the real life. Like
I mean, is
you
that
know
something?
what?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
something they would have bought as like a investment where they think they can flip it
Maybe.
later? But I mean, it's a digital thing. Like a million people could think they own that, and it's
Some millionaire just hit a drunk buy. Him and his boys, dude, you gotta buy the house. That's probably what happened,
Yeah, that one's
honestly.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You can walk around as an avatar, buy land, go to events, and own NFTs tied to Snoop's brand.
Crazy.
so that's not even like the actual metaverse. That's like
No.
a universe inside the metaverse.
Wow.
Correct. He has
Big Snoop
virtual pool parties NFT art galleries, music stages.
Dude, I actually slightly transitioning here to this, but Snoop Dogg is a legend, obviously.
Yes.
He's been around for a very, very long time. And you got to wonder how much of his success is almost tied to like everyone knows who Snoop Dogg is, but do you think everyone has actively listened to his music throughout the years? Because like his name is just so
Involuntarily,
memorable.
yeah.
His
Snoop
name
Dogg.
is so memorable. It's
He's
like
coming back too. Not that he fell
our
off. but
grandpa's probably never heard a Snoop Dogg song, but everyone knows who Snoop Dogg is because it's like almost the stereotypical rapper name for like that.
And he's friends with Martha Stewart.
Yeah,
He was
he's just done a really good job of like
Yeah, he's staying relevant.
of
dude. He
this
was
going
just,
beyond the music.
He was announcing. What was it? The X
Olympics.
Games?
No, the
Olympics. Yeah,
Olympics.
Olympics.
Dude, he's
yeah, he
so
was at the
famous.
Olympics.
He's so famous.
Dude, he's done-
Obviously, it's his personality too.
He
but,
does. I forget what it's called, but I swear he like narrated a nature show, and it was hilarious.
the dude's done
That's funny.
so much.
30-year music career, 35 million albums sold. Plus, he bought Death Row Records, and he's an early investor in Reddit, Robinhood, and Klarna. Runs a cannabis investment firm as well as his gin and wine brand.
Media and
on
entertainment.
top of
He's
all
been on
that,
so many shows.
just being a superstar, like just showing up somewhere and probably getting paid a lot to do it because
But he's got
Dude,
a great name. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
like
yeah, the
his
name.
name is just so memorable.
Yeah.
And like stereotypical almost of being a rapper, especially from that era. Like I don't know. He's just done a great job. He's a legend.
I was
I
thinking
would say
about
his
that
media personality has surpassed his rap career.
for sure. I was thinking about that, like Micah Sandman. That's
Yeah,
a sick,
it's a
memorable
sick
name.
ass name.
And then I'm like, Ryan Iwerks. Like, fuck. Is this the peak
That's why you go by
fame
Quad.
that I could
That's why you
reach
go by Quad.
with my lame name? Is
Dude,
my-
I always thought my name was lame too.
Why? Because it's spelled funny?
That was Glenn. That was my dad, Glenny, that spelled it that way.
Why?
I think actually, dude, my mom said that when I was born, she wrote it on the birth certificate, and my dad went in and changed it from a C to an S.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I like that. It's
I
nice.
like
I
it.
think
Yeah,
it's
me
like,
too. It's unique.
sets you
but-
apart.
So he just went for it. Why? Why?
I don't
with
know.
S?
I don't know.
I have a really hard time calling you Spencer now.
They
I
were
sometimes
actually.
try to address you by your legal
Spenny.
name when I'm maybe talking more seriously or something.
And
but
dude, the
I'm
crazy
so
thing
locked
is
in on
like,
Spenny.
I actually hate Spenny as a
Right.
name.
Oh,
I remember
really?
you saying
Dude, I've
that.
always
sorry, bud.
hated it.
And you're like
but now
locked in.
I have to own it now because
Dude,
it's
it's
just a
on your
thing.
dirt bike
I feel
helmet.
like
Yeah.
I feel
shit.
like
And
a
our
name
fans.
is just a name until you make it a legendary name.
Yeah, I've just
You
kind of
know?
owned it. I've owned it, but like I always like hated the nickname Spenny. Nobody ever called me that, and then you
And then
guys
we
started
did.
doing it. But then it kind of caught on. Now I just run with it. Like I just run with it because it's
well,
it's
you
just,
have to, dude. Like
people don't
99 out
even
of
know that my
100
name's Spencer now.
99
They
out
just
of
think it's
100
Spenny.
fans that you meet are like Spenny. So,
I know, literally. And then like, yeah, it was cool. I had a lady DM me saying that she named her kid after me, and I had a guy that named his dog after me.
I
Spenny
always
or
chuckle.
Spencer?
Spenny. They were saying Spenny.
Oh.
I always chuckle when people write in the comments and they misspell it and it just says Penny.
Dude, that always happens, bro.
I think Penny should do this.
No, they
I'm
say
just like,
Spenny
hey,
or they
Penny.
say like
I
Spiny.
picture him as like that
With the
little.
eye?
Remember, like the little pig that we had. Who did we?
What little pig?
What was the little pig that was named Penny?
What? Bro,
That's
I don't
the
know
penny
what
bank that you keep
are
your pennies
you
No,
in.
there was legit a little pig named Penny.
that
We had a pig named
No,
Penny?
no. That was like a character at
think-
some point in the vids. Like, did Cody Sherbrooke have a penny?
Oh, probably Cody.
You actually are right.
He had a penny.
We thought he was losing it for a
Dude,
minute
I don't
there.
know,
We're like,
yeah.
oh, man.
Yeah, Cody had those pigs.
Those
'cause, like,
pigs.
his mom
Name one
used
Penny?
to basically farm them, but
Daisy was going to be named Penny because she was brown. She was dark copper like a penny.
Mm.
But speaking of pigs, I saw a stat that the average American is more fat than the average pig.
That's awesome.
No, not awesome.
Yeah.
You know, CJ, going back to the names part though, like would Bam Margera be as famous without the name Bam?
No,
It definitely
Bam
helps.
is
It's an awesome
I think
name,
it definitely
right?
helped and it fit his personality. His personality had to match it.
Yeah.
What about
he's
like
a crazy guy and of that era? Like, dude, it
or
was just,
Tony Hawk?
It's
Tony
a great
Hawk
name
is an
again. It's a
awesome
great
name.
name
But
again.
Tony Hawk is his name. Bam isn't his name.
Yeah,
Which I
His real
actually
name
I
was
did not know
Brandon.
that until
Yeah.
you said that the other day.
But yeah,
Travis Pastrana.
that's a legendary name. There's something
Yeah.
about it. Brian Deegan, legendary
Yeah.
name. Danger Boy Deegan, like They fabricated that one, but it fits.
Yeah,
It's
he
great.
was set up
Yeah.
for success.
They were
Danger
thinking
Boy.
ahead of time.
Yeah,
that's a great
that's
name.
so sick.
What are you gonna name your kid to set him up for success?
Johnson. For
Like, but it's also depends.
Johnson.
Mike's planning on putting him in the hot dog industry.
Hot dog game. That's a good question.
It depends, like, what kind of life you're looking for him. Like, if you're like, this guy's gonna be a
tennis player.
Well, my
or a YouTube star, like you're
my
gonna have to
nephew's
name
name is
something
Cash.
sick. Like that's
which
a
is
sick name. It's a sick
Cash,
name.
yeah.
I think it is.
I know a
too.
couple Cashes. Dude, it's been funny. I've been cruising around the shop and I've been noticing a lot of new artwork around here.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's a lot of photos of Ken floating around here with ladies and moms.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot has happened since you've been
Dude,
gone.
there's
Spenny.
Ken, what's going on?
There's a lot.
been busy, huh?
Well, Ben's been busy in the chat.
I mean, they don't look like the chat. It's clearly you, and you're smiling and
Well,
look like you
it's-
have a good time.
It's me and then Ben. A little fabrication.
I'm not
No, but
buying
the
it.
middle one is.
I'm not buying
I
it.
actually don't know what he's talking about.
What's the fabrication? Hanging up a picture? I mean, that's just basic.
That's called
house.
carpentry,
Yeah, technically, it's carpentry,
not
if
fabrication.
anything.
Gavin does fabrication when he's like,
Welding
and shit.
working
That's
with metals.
fabricator work. This is carpentry, Ken.
Interior design.
Technically, which is yeah.
Could go interior design too.
Huh.
Depends.
They all got used for the fish house bit earlier this winter, and then I just didn't destroy them all.
No evidence. Destroy the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spenny, has like things changed around here since you've been here, or does it feel pretty much the same?
No, it feels pretty much the same. There's like some small things, like everything that, like just
Rug?
things to make it better. Yeah, new
This
rug in the
rug.
podcast studio, couple new bikes laying around. There's
Oh,
some
yeah.
new rigs laying around that I haven't really seen yet.
Cotton to
New
crank.
rigs.
Yeah, new rigs kicking around.
Hey, that bike that you had me buy.
Yeah.
I know.
Thing's lit.
Oh,
That thing's
also,
ready.
I'm pretty sure you still owe me like I don't know the tune of $10,000 for that Harley.
do.
that
I
you
do.
bought the day before you left.
I do.
The day after we got home from Sturgis.
It's all
I
right.
do.
Chalk it up. Just let me ride it every once in a while.
5 figures.
Yeah, I know. That's a big.
Spenny's also,
Low 5 figures that you owe me.
Yeah.
Spenny's also acquired a. Is it a road glide?
Road glide, yeah.
The literal
Yeah,
sickest.
you were telling me about it. How much
like-
money you get? There's $100,000 Harley.
No, not
That's one
$100,000.
expensive hog crank.
Over halfway there, though.
You said 60 something.
It's
But I
over
thought you said it was
halfway.
60 something, and you're like, yeah, and I'm putting this
Mid
much
five
more. It's gonna be
figures.
over
Dude, it's
100,000.
insane.
That's what you said.
No. It's gonna be a little more than half of 6 figures.
Oh my god!
It'll be half of 6
mid-five
You're gonna
figures.
just start describing everything as that.
I can't wait to use that one on somebody. Hey
We're
man,
using
how
it
much
right
is
now.
a drink? Oh yeah, it's just like low 2 figures.
Oh, that's only 2 figures. That ain't even bad.
Bro, you can see that margarita. That was like almost mid 2 figures.
But yeah, I got
Upper 1 figure.
How much did he lose at the blackjack table?
10 figures.
Oh,
Jeez,
Ken,
Holy
10
shit, Ken. Is everything okay?
Actually, what is 10 figures?
Like $1 trillion. I think it's
Yeah.
$1 trillion.
Six
Is it not 9 figures? Is a
Ken, did you
billion?
lose 5 figures in the
No,
Las
is
Vegas
10 a
trip?
billion?
9's a
No,
billion.
9 is
Add
100
3
million.
would be 100 million. That would be $1
Yeah.
billion.
10 is a billion.
Ken lost $1 billion playing blackjack.
He is now negative $1 billion.
And he will never financially recover.
You might add at some of those
All right,
Vegas
so
casinos.
you got this road glide, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
got a lot of horsepower. You're telling
Dude,
me, and
so-
a lot of custom work.
yeah. So it's fully built out. It's got it's a 2026 Road Glide that I got from a dealership in British Columbia.
Dude,
Mountain-
nobody's better at getting stuff hooked up than you, Spenny.
At least say the name of the
Yeah,
dealership.
you
No. Yeah. So the dealer's called Mountain View Harley, and
And they called you up and they were like, "Yo, Spenny, you cranked the shit out of that hog
We
in that
gotta get you
in
the
that
best-
Harley video
Dude,
of you destroying the Harley in Moab. Do you want $100,000?
Whoa, I don't know. I don't just
100,000.
destroy them. I hit a hill climb on a Harley last year at a Red Bull event,
Okay.
and it
It's
was
true.
pretty impressive.
It was-
Actually,
it was
a
impressive.
completely stock Harley Nightster did a hill climb, and so they were just like, they just wanted to hook me up with a rig. So I
I've
was like,
seen your hog cranking resume.
Yeah.
Why don't
Yeah.
you crank
Or
our
like, here's this Nightster, and you're like, Nightster, I barely know her.
so I got this Road Glide coming. It's like, I think it's called Space Gray or something. And 2026, I got like Olin suspension, stage 5.
pop her up here.
Stage 5, I got stage 5 motor kit. So I think the stage 5 takes it from, let me check real quick.
Let's just say it's got more horsepower than our red Miata.
Yeah, I think it's going to have like
It's
182.
It's gonna have like more horsepower than Ryan's TC.
That's a pretty high bar to clear.
A lot of horsepower, Spenny. Are you
lot of
sure that
forged
you're
carbon
qualified
fiber.
to be cranking it like that
Oh,
hard?
he is more than qualified.
So it's gonna have like low to mid 3-figure horsepower.
Jeez.
Yeah, it'll have 3-figure horsepower.
I don't know what we're gonna see here,
I know.
Spenny, as you're zipping through your photos.
Here's some stuff from the trip.
Was that
with
a
Gab.
pencil or what was that?
Here's
What was
Gab
that
and Ian.
tiny little thing.
What tiny little
Pencil with an eraser on it?
Dude, you might see something.
Oh,
here.
and we got a rod shot.
Jeez Louise.
Rod shot. Blur it out.
It's a good thing the TV's over there.
Dude, how did you get this Harley 6 years ago? Like,
Okay, here we go. Found it.
Oh,
Yeah, hell
what the?
yeah, it's nasty.
An insane
Literally
hog.
nasty.
Have you rode it yet?
No,
What?
it's got 0 kilometers
You
on
just
it.
literally cranked it a couple
I can't even
times.
pull the clutch.
How many
with my
miles
hand.
is that?
0 miles. So that's it.
Do
So
you have it?
since there, it's just a video of me cranking it. So since then, I've done a little bit of work to it. Still, I got some ghost flames on it.
Love
Oh,
it.
is that
So sick.
pinstriping or stickers?
No, it's PPF. So the stickers and then
Oh, wow,
PPF
that's
over,
Pretty cool.
and then I got this like forged carbon fiber front fender on there. Got moto handlebars on it.
Those are moto handlebars?
Those
Yeah,
are
they're it's like the Harley
bars.
moto handlebars.
You
Dude,
gotta
check out
the
this.
Sponsors.
Nice.
Hey.
Like to thank
How
my
lit is that?
sponsors.
That's
Got
so
my
good.
sponsors on there, of course.
Dude, we should take this to Moab.
We should
Can
actually.
you imagine?
I think we fucked.
That guy just sees the
Way too
video.
nice.
You pick it up, bring it straight to Moab.
And you got a free truck, Spenny?
Yeah, your truck is
No, I
sick.
didn't get a free truck.
Like,
What?
who's
What?
working
You
these
got a-
I
deals?
saw
for
you
on
were
it,
you've
didn't
been
you?
ripping
Yeah.
around a Bronco
Spenny.
for the last
Bro,
couple
yeah,
months.
look at that
Sweet.
shit. You got a,
Sick.
didn't you
Love
get a deal on it?
I got a deal on it, yeah, through my Ford dealer.
Bro,
Well,
is?
dude,
give
I got
them,
it.
give them
the
plug.
damn plug.
Shout
too.
out to Advantage Ford in Calgary, Alberta.
Unbelievable.
Shout out. Yeah,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
hey,
can
we
they
could
send
use
a-
some Fords.
Yeah, no, yeah, we have a ton of them.
Advantage
Well,
Ford.
my girlfriend drives it. She needed a new truck, so she's been driving it.
Oh my
Toledo's
god.
She's been
driving
back
that?
home driving it, clapping out my nice rig.
lot.
He's
Wander's
been
gonna hear
back
that,
home
be like,
driving it. Spenny, you've been gone for 14 hours.
Yeah. I
Are
know.
you in some fire right now, Ryan?
Yeah.
With Alondra?
No. She definitely is on the hunt for a car, but she wants to purchase it herself,
Oh, good.
which is good. But she was looking at Buicks, and then we went and looked at this Mercedes, and they're similar prices. And I said, if you buy the Buick, I will still want to take my car. Because it's
Dude,
a white
Yeah,
Buick.
I agree.
Some
Buick
guy
is
pulled
not
up-
the move for a
some
young
guy
I don't
girl.
want to be seen.
For a
guy
young
pulled
girl,
up to
if you have
me
a choice.
In a Buick the other day, I was in my BMW, and he like gives me this nod, like, you want to race? I'm like, brother, what are you even driving? And I see he's got like a tuner.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, what are we doing? And then he hammers on it and just peels off. I'm like,
If
yeah,
you're
that
wondering
was a
what
Buick.
motor's in it, because I know everybody is, it's a turbocharged 1.9 liter. Like, what the fuck are we putting?
Buick?
What
Wait,
the
so
fuck are we putting in things that they're down to
why-
1.9 liters?
Not even two.
Where?
Yeah,
How?
the damn
Like,
supercharger's
at what point
bigger.
do they cut the floor out and you use your feet?
Exactly.
So, like,
Flintstone it.
Mercedes across the board, males, females, like everyone's like, yeah, I'd love a Mercedes. Where did the Buick come from? Like, what
I
made
don't really
her look at a
understand that.
Buick and
Oh,
go like,
the Buick Envision, it looks very similar to a
it
new
is-
Lamborghini
It is
Urus.
that one. Okay,
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
like
It
it.
does.
Okay.
Dude,
I do
there-
like it.
Yay, take all the shots you want. I don't have that car anymore.
I
so.
used to actually mistake a number of different vehicles for Lamborghini Uruses.
the Chevy Blazer, I think, is
whatever
pretty
it is.
similar.
That looks very
Okay,
similar.
I
I think
mean,
there's a red
from
Chevy
afar,
Blazer
from
running
afar,
around.
I'm
that's
like,
actually
whoa, is that
pretty
Ben? And
close.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that is a Chevy Blazer. But
Yeah, that one is actually.
Ryan,
pretty
I think
cool.
what you should do is buy my G-Wagon and give it to Alondra. That'd
That's
be a
spendy,
great
man.
car. That'd be a great car.
CJ's
for
just
That's
trying to make a
so
quick sale on his G-Wagon.
I'll even give you a
He's just
deal
trying to-
on it, dude.
So
Can we get it into the 5 figures?
I saw
No.
G-Wagons they're coming down in price.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, they're fucking tanking, dude. I'll trade you my Hummer and a box of peanuts.
Bro,
Cashews.
I would literally
Roasted cashews.
I would ghost ride my G-Wagon into a tree before I'd do that that deal with you.
I think that sounds like
that
a
would
pretty
be
good
better for
idea.
me.
Sounds like a video bit if I've seen one.
Yep.
I said before taking that deal. That'd
Damn.
be the second to
Shoot.
last
Half
thing I'd
shoes?
do.
Boys, I actually got, before I left last time, I got a gift for Ben and CJ. And it's been sitting here, and I haven't pulled it out, and I need to give it to you guys.
Okay.
What?
It's not anything huge, but I got to run downstairs to grab it.
Oh my gosh.
It's in my locker with my old lane
'Kay.
helmet.
Yeah.
That one. It's in there. It's in a box.
Bro, this is insane.
I feel like we
I
should have gotten Spenny
What
like
is-
a welcome home gift.
Oh, true. I think I know what it is. No, he ordered it legit like it's probably 6 months ago.
Yeah, I've been keeping it safe.
Dude, CJ's getting so many gifts.
Bro, I'm losing my mind right now. Like, what is going on? This is crazy. I keep getting gifts.
Well, you've been giving for a long time, and now
Now it's
The
time
goodness
to
is
start
coming.
receiving.
you can't keep giving. At some
Bro,
point,
this
it's
is
only
actually
fair that you have to
insane.
receive.
I've never received
Ev's
this many
like,
gifts.
well, it's probably about time for me then, huh?
Evan's been receiving
Knives, an AR, an AK.
I'm trying to pinpoint because it was a real like pivot in your life, and the things are really open. Like, was it the CBD?
ever since he started owning weapons.
Dude,
That
my life has
people were like,
literally gotten
"Fuck."
so much better.
We better give him something.
It was when
Get on this
CJ
guy's good side.
It was when he started snapping it. That's
Yeah,
when everything
it is
changed.
true.
Okay, wow. Here we go.
All right, are you boys ready?
Yeah.
Come on over here, bro.
Are you kidding me, bro? Are you freaking kidding
What
me?
is this?
Yo! Are you kidding me, Spenny?
What?
A lab putter?
What?
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 I know it's random, but
No, this is like the nicest putter you can buy.
Better than a Scotty
Spenny.
Kramer?
Well,
Bro.
they're up there.
because we're gonna be hitting the course hard this year.
Yo! Bro.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Gotcha.
I would have got you something, Spencer.
Oh, no, you don't need to
before
get
I
me-
did get you a Harley.
There's
Yeah.
still time.
You already paid for my Harley, Ben.
Oh my gosh.
So sick.
All your guys is like specs, like they're specced out to like your actual golf specs. Because I knew Ben's from the golf guy.
Are these the same?
I think I don't know whose is whose.
Beautiful.
I think that one's CJ's, right?
I like the mallet, so this is good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
I think
this is good.
CJ was
Ask
the
the guy
best.
who ordered them.
So nice.
I ordered them. I don't remember. It was so
Are
long
you
ago.
So
kidding me?
the thing about these actually is
We gotta get putting green.
Dude, I ordered these like over 7 months ago.
So-
So they've been sitting in Ryan's locker.
Bro.
lab putters
Sorry, bud.
are like supposed to be weighted, so when you go back, it's supposed to like stay steady through your stroke, so it takes out like the shakiness out of it as long as you like let it be. That's like the whole hype behind these, and they're not cheap. These are really nice.
This is so nice, dude.
So thank
This
you,
is an
Spenny.
insane gift.
I'm a terrible putter too, so thank you.
No problem, boys. I mean, you guys would do so much for me. Let me ride all your guys' bikes, drive your vehicles around. Let me sleep in your shop.
Shit, it's
Feed
the
me
least
for
we
lunch.
could do, bro.
It's the
Thank
least you could do.
You should have gotten me one because when you borrow my clubs, you could have used it.
I know, and dude, I did want to.
Ryan's clubs.
I did want to get everybody one, but it was just
No,
the
bud.
budget
No,
wasn't
bud.
there.
Ryan,
No,
it's
it's
not
okay.
always about you.
I know it's not. It's not.
It's hard for you to see,
Can't you
Ryan,
just be
me
happy?
receive
No,
a
I
gift.
got something
Me
nice for once.
receive a gift.
I'm.
I know this is just another day for CJ.
How can I make this about me?
No, I'm pretty quiet now, boys, but I'm super jealous.
Yeah, that's so.
I
awesome.
wanted to get one
Mike.
for you too,
Yeah,
Mike.
no,
I
that's
wanted
so
to.
nice of you, Spetty.
Well,
These
Mike
guys do
got the
deserve
hot
it.
dog. Mike
Yeah,
got the
you-
hot
I
dog.
wanted to get one for Ev and
No, I know
all
you
you
did. I
guys
know
That
you
was
did.
too.
just a wedding
I don't
gift,
need
though.
that hype. I got a Scotty.
Yeah, the grips was a wedding gift from my friend CJ.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did
Hot
get
dog
you
grips.
some grips.
Wow, those are nice putters, boys.
Thank you, Spenneth.
Nice,
Mhm.
Spetty. That was nice. of you.
Beautiful.
Dude, they've been sitting.
I've been
literally-
wondering what the hell my locker's been full of.
Yeah.
He's just like,
This
just hide it
thing.
from the boys.
Every day.
Let me see yours, CJ.
They are the.
I'm so fired up actually to start
Whoa.
golfing again.
yours. Is it the?
Dude,
Oh,
once
wow.
once the course opens back up,
Wow.
Damn, this is definitely. Whoa, you got a cool
back to
shot.
it.
Anyways, well,
Pause.
is
You
that
like
it
that?
for today?
Yeah, we'll end
Yeah.
on you saying, Ben, you got a cool shaft.
Thank you, CJ.
Runs in the family. Anyways, hit the subscribe button. We post a new podcast every Tuesday. Thank you guys for listening, and drop a comment down below, and let us know. What are they letting us know, Ryan?
Just something.
Just
let
let us know what
something.
you think,
Let us
and
know.
we'll read them. So thank you guys.
Let us know your favorite flavor reboot.
Spenny's
Yeah.
back.
True.
Yes.
Spenny is back, and we have a new giveaway dropping this Thursday, 7 o'clock, CboysTV.com. Put up the dates right now.
Yep, it's a sweet setup. So, anyways, we'll see you next time. Peace.